That was totally the wrong intro, guys. Totally wrong intro. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Where's my camera? There we go. What up? Oh, wait, here we go. You get voices. Alright, I'm back. What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up?
Hello.
Right, cool. We are live on the U of Tubes. I gotta bring this chat up because I'm terrible. Ooh, look at this frame rate with this camera. This is nice.
Yeah, EG's probably gonna win that one. EG also did better in the lockout
And the
tournament.
lock-in, yeah.
Lock-in
All right.
tournament, yeah.
Zach, if there's one thing you want to see tonight, one thing you want,
Oh God.
maybe like
Skip.
a skip. Oh, you mean
Skip.
a re-raise for Dragoons? You say?
Yeah, totally.
Auto re-raise.
Auto re-raise.
Actually, you know what? Give Dragoon the raise. Let's go.
I kind of want them to add another mage DPS. I don't think
that'd
they
be
will,
cool.
but that's kind of what I want to see.
So I was thinking about it just last night actually. A mage they could put in would be Green Mage. Because wasn't that from Tactics?
Yeah.
The only thing in Green Mage would be a Geomancer.
I mean, you could do it. It just you would reflavor it because Geomancers are Astrologians nowadays, so you just
Right.
reflavor it to
Which
being something different.
doesn't make sense to me. I know the whole lore, but you know. All right, so I'll make a bingo card. Xenos appears.
Xenos appears in free spot.
Let's say trailer. We get a new CGI trailer, which is probably a given. New class revealed. That isn't Beastmaster.
Yeah, I want to say a new class reveal and then new limited class reveal.
Like,
It may be Beastmaster, it may not be, but I think we're going to get to see a new limited class.
What else? Xenos appears. New CGI trailer. New class revealed.
I'm pretty sure we're going to see the 5.5 trailer. 5.5 trailer. We'll see that before we hit 6.0.
Yeah, of course. All right, so I have.
Oh, they made the announcement.
What?
Starting soon. Join us for our Final Fantasy XIV announcement showcase. See the details here. Link. That's awesome. I'm glad they put that into as like a global announcement.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
awesome.
So I'm full screen, but I'm not really full screen because I can scroll down and like see stuff. I don't want that. This is not my. This is not the
What
full
the
screen
hell?
experience. Let's see.
I just saw that too.
What?
I don't
What
want to.
Vince is doing.
I don't want to see chat.
Oh.
Like, I don't want.
yeah, I just want to do theater mode, I think.
There we go. Okay.
Uh,
I got it. I fixed it.
Vince, I like the owl blanket. That looks dope.
so
Oh, yeah, that's Karma
What-
/ Ravens.
what I'm thinking is that we'll see a new healer and a new ranged DPS.
I would
Because
love
that would bring every... Oh no, we could see another ranged DPS. Or melee... I'm sorry. Magic ranged DPS.
Let's get
'Cause
another.
we've got 3 magic users, and we've got 3 ranged users, and 3 healers.
I also
4 melee,
added-
4 tank.
I also
All of
added
each.
New
One of
level
each.
cap. And hold on, new collab
Oh, that's true.
New level cap, yeah.
and near raid preview.
Oh please, please God.
We've got to see... Yeah, well, yeah, that'll be 5.5. I almost guarantee we'll see 5.5 will be our last near raid.
All right.
How
so
about?
go ahead.
I was gonna say, how about this? We get Beastmaster before the update, for the expansion, and we get a healer, a ranged DPS, and a magic DPS.
So I'm gonna be honest with you.
And they're not going to introduce 4 classes, I'm pretty sure.
No,
Well, I
they're
mean,
not.
Not in such
So-
soon, like, repetition.
Remember though, they did that. Ninja, they dropped on us before the expansion came out. Ninja came out before the expansion. They just like, here's Ninja. The thing for Blue Mage, oh, it's available now. I'm like, what? Y'all doing this? Like what? This was ridiculous. Okay, so I need 2 more things. I have 5.5 trailer and new collab. I need 2 more things. Should
Should you do new limited class? Maybe?
Yep.
We'll definitely, like, I almost guarantee we're going to see the last Boja resistant stuff.
How do you spell Boz? Is it B-O-Z or B-O-J-Z?
I think it's BOZJ.
BOZJA.
Okay.
Um,
I almost guarantee we'll see the last little bit of that, even if it's part of the trailer and like one like short little shot. I almost guarantee we'll see it.
What else? One more.
Eden. Last.
No,
thing-
Eden's done.
Eden's done?
Yeah.
Eden's done.
New summon fight maybe.
New
Or
primal.
New trial?
New primal trial.
Oh, diamond weapon.
Oh,
yeah.
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 Diamond weapon.
Well, we know
Diamond
that's
weapon,
gonna.
yeah.
We know that's gonna come though. Like we know that's gonna come.
That's going to be 5.5 though.
True.
Like 5.5 is going to be the lead into the new expansion. And it's going to be diamond weapon. It's going to be the last little Boja part. It's going to be the last little bit of the relics for crafting and gathering.
Yo, what's up, bro? You know this is not Gundam Battle Operation 2. You know better than that. This is not Gundam.
Oh,
Leave now.
leave before you get tainted.
It's okay.
Billy, no.
Billy,
I
no.
want to play. But if you do play, the trial goes up to level 60 and includes a Heaven's Ward. So go ahead and play that free trial.
Go ahead, brother. You already know. Sometimes Gundam needs breaks.
Sometimes you gotta repair the Gundams, and while you're waiting for it to repair, you play an MMO.
Yeah, see, our Gundam's a little different. Our Gundams don't really need repair. That's the problem. That's why we keep playing. All right.
That's fair. Also, I'm gonna pour me some water in my bottle.
Oh, pour me some too.
I'm still thinking about Dragoon Rays. Think of how funny that would look. Okay, they just jump across the map and just repeatedly just step on the person until they come back up.
I don't think that's how.
Incredible animation. It's a form of CPR.
If you can play as Akka in Final Fantasy, yeah, you can. And
Now-
it's a lot
Now here comes a fun question. Because I've done it for every expansion so far. What is the new summon that summoners will get?
Oh, I'm wondering. I want to know.
I think they
Levy?
should- I would love to have them get Fenrir, but I think it's probably somewhere around Shiva or Leviathan kind of thing.
It'd
Alright.
probably be Shiva, honestly. Fenrir is too niche, I think.
Fenrir is a little too niche. So my two guesses are going to be Alexander
Whoa.
or Titania. Of course, I would rather have Scholar have Titania and get Feaul as your companion.
I think that's more understanding.
That's more likely to happen, but it's
Yeah,
not
that's
going
fair.
to. I don't
Yeah,
think.
that's-
But like I said, I would main Scholar if they would let me have Feaul as my fairy.
Purchasable skin of you can change your fairy to be that, and then when you go to Seraphine, it actually changes it to Titania.
Oh,
I would dump money in that
yo.
shit. 100%.
I would buy that in a heartbeat. It'd be like $20. I'd be like, done.
My credit was like, you already bought it? Yeah, I just hit a button. It was already in there.
Yeah, it was an automatic purchase. It's weird. Square Enix already took my money.
It already happened. I didn't even touch anything. It just
Yeah.
happened.
Okay.
God, that would be cool. Shiva's probably the more likely, but I kind of hope they go off the wall. I kind of hope they pick something that isn't like obvious.
Yeah. Oh, we probably won't see anything for the new raid, but I was just thinking about it. You know what would be a great raid to go against? Sin. And bring in the Final Fantasy X crossover. And then let's go play some Blitzball. God, I wish we could
I
get
shared I shared
Oh.
our showcase on Twitter, so feel free to tweet that.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Okay.
Oh yeah. Actually, that would be a good range class. A ranged DPS class would be a Blitzball user.
I think we would probably get a dual wield
Thrower.
gun class first, or
Who wants
maybe
to-
Man,
That's
if they
awesome,
call well, I don't know because Corsair would be too close to Machinist at this point.
true. No, but do you remember? I felt like
Actually-
in that mission, you had a lot of special like animation stuff going on there. Like she had.
Well, the other thing I was thinking of was not because Machinist is more like your pistols and carbines. What if we had a sniper class?
Yeah. Well, machinist is more gadgets. Like this class can
Yeah.
use less gadgets and more guns and like
And more guns
dice
and be like Irvine from 8.
Yeah. I would love
Dude, that would be great. AP shot, shotgun shot, quick.
Oh, that would 1,000,000% be my
Yeah.
main after.
Oh, I would love that.
just give me like. I have a feeling I'm gonna play almost any class they announce though.
I just want to.
I know, right? It's very
Right?
So
tempting.
it's like
Just for something new.
they're gonna be like new class, made. What? Okay, I'll play.
Made.
Done.
Day
So first
one,
off,
party
half
six
the
mates.
player base would already do that. Well, first of all,
Yeah, half the player base are
already does
mates.
it.
That's
Half the
true.
player base already does play
Facts.
made.
That's very
Half
true.
the player base are already maids.
That is so true.
It's a new crafting / gathering class made.
No, it's a new stripper. It's a new stripper class.
Oh my
Like
god.
Oh my
that's all you
God.
need.
But we already have dancer.
Yeah, we do.
I know, but they don't get
That's
money
well.
automatically just for dancing.
What else? What else is there that could be? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and switch on over my screen to the stream screen.
3 minutes.
Yeah, mine is.
You guys aren't
So-
using this time to do Crystal Tower runs?
Excuse me.
No.
Hell no.
Ah. 14 to go.
I was like, wait, how many do you have to get? Oh, it's only been one.
I mean, technically we already did one, but it didn't count. So
hey, it was a noble effort.
it was.
We tried.
Yeah.
It was worth it to, try and
Yeah.
figure that out.
We
Because,
couldn't cheese it.
yeah.
It's
Because if
not
we did
easy.
it the normal way and then did it, and then realized it worked on sync, that would have... Well, that would have been awful.
Jirachi, what's up, man? We don't know. They just said announcement, and we're all here running.
We're
and flipping
guessing.
out. Yeah, we're guessing. That's why I have this handy dandy bingo card.
We come out with a special edition. It's a 20-foot figurine.
Of Xenos.
Oh my god.
It's a
Bye.
life-size Xenos.
20 feet?
Yeah, life size.
Oh my god.
I'm just going to also, speaking of which,
There.
the Final Fantasy XIV Twitter did not answer me about how tall
Aw.
Queen Gunhilder was.
Give it a month, let everyone play it, and they'll be like, oh.
Someone saying Genshin Impact crossover, calling it now.
Oh my god.
That would
don't
be
know how.
phenomenal.
But
Bro, that would be dope.
get another one of those special edition mice with 50 buttons. Yeah, the ones that none of us got. Yeah, that'll be it too.
It's too
Gee.
pricey, honestly.
What is?
Like the mouse that you get for the Final Fantasy XIV mouse. I also looked at it. It was from the reviews. They said it was kind of cheap.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, I just rather struggle and bust with my shit that I have now. Sorry.
I have a Trinity, so I like my Trinity.
I need a new keyboard.
I have a Red Dragon Impact, and I adore it.
I actually have a mouse on the way. Should be here within the next hour and a half.
What?
I have sushi.
Tight.
Because I had ordered
Oh.
one. I ordered one. I ordered one. Was it last night? So I was like, bro, I can't do this anymore. Because it was acting up. Like the scrolling on the mouse would be like, I scroll down. Oh no, go back up. I'm like, dude, this is not what I wanted. I didn't want this life.
Yeah, my last one was a Corsair something or other that lasted so long. It was so good. And I switched to a Logitech something or other the other day.
Hmm.
Which is also very great and hopefully will last very long.
Yeah.
All right, guys. 1 minute here. Sorry.
Here we
but-
go.
Here we go. Go.
I
I
wish-
start off with a CGI and.
Oh!
Oh, here we go.
Here we
Oh
go.
god.
Let's go.
Stop breathing like you're giving birth.
Crossover, Final Fantasy 16. Oh.
Yeah.
That's the whole stream. Just that.
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta, yeah.
That looked like the Final Fantasy 16 though.
Ooh, that graphics.
I mean, I'm fine with that too.
Jesus.
Who you, baby boy?
We haven't even seen his face yet, Jim.
No, we know who it is.
It's a warrior light.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew who it was. He's fine as hell, though.
Oh, and that's
Are we on the moon? We're on the moon. Remember the cutscene?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a weird shoe.
I'm ready. That is a
Oh,
Square
that-
Enix shoe, brother.
That's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I gotta get this music going.
Music's pretty
All right,
dope.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Days were upon us. The fabric of the star had begun to fray, its lands rent by tooth and claw.
Yo.
That's a sick sword, bruh.
Warrior light's a paladin now.
Sick.
Oh, so it's a paladin focused.
Oh,
What is that?
What? Excuse me, what now?
What is that?
Get the hell! Get the hell!
Look after myself.
Oh, we out here healing people with
Oh.
funnels?
Fuck,
Mecha
dude.
healing?
What is this?
What?
That's amazing. Oh my
They took
god.
Final Fantasy 15 and was like,
Oh, I can't wait to kill this dude. Oh. God, he's such a douche.
That's Van Daniel.
Bro, if that's a healer, I'm playing that shit.
oh my goodness.
We know who's probably sitting in this chair,
Gotta
huh?
turn down a little bit.
The far edge of fate.
So who you gonna kill first if you heal?
The far edge of fate.
Light. Tolling the coming of the end.
He looks so cool, bro.
Oh, that armor.
That armor is so sick.
Whoa.
Endwalker.
Endwalker.
Oof. This is gonna be like
Oh
tingles.
boy.
Fall.
That's fall 2021. Oh
Yeah.
my god. What is the
Damn.
class that Alphino has though?
That was
It's
fucked
a.
up.
I don't know what type of healer it is, but it has to be something that does damage.
The funnels, bruh.
I don't know.
Ooh. Oh boy.
They
Endwalker.
always make cool fucking names for expansions, man.
Right?
They do.
Right.
Gretchen, who, like, so I guess Paladin is the focus this one.
I mean, yeah, paladin boy.
Moon base. You know what? That was pretty hype. Oh, look at Yoshi P.
Woo!
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー14プロデューサー兼ディレクターの吉田で
おはようございます
す。Hi guys, my name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy 14. Bonjour à tous et enchanté, je suis Naoki Yoshida.
Wow.
Yo!
Saying all these languages, that's impressive.
I know, for
Yoshi
real.
P.
Guten Tag to the man. Ich bin
Oh my god.
Naoki Yoshida.
This dude rules.
Producer
Okay, I can only say hello in Japanese. You're saying
Bro,
way
he
too much.
said it.
というわけで、4言語で挨拶してみました。
Yeah, I know he's trying really
よろ
hard.
しくお願いします
He practiced that. I love that.
ちょっとね、今日会場にね、観客
I'm thinking he know 18 languages. He only know hello.
を全部言うつもりか。
We gotta. I know they have supposed to have English subtitles or English voiceover. I don't remember. Were they supposed to have one of those too? I
あ
don't.
りがとうございます。じゃあ早速新情報発表会、お届けしようと思うんですが、
All we need is slides.
グローバル対応なので僕一人ではとてもじゃないけどさばききれないので、今日僕のね心強いトランスレーターをやりたいと思い
Yeah,
ます。
let me know because I'm pretty sure they said
は
that
コージ
they
フォ
would
ックス
have it.
です。
Endwalker. There we go.
Yep, Toby.
コージ
That's
フォッ
Our
クスです。
people.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of our
I love
producer
that
and director,
shirt.
Naoki Yoshida,
So
I'd
I'll
like
use
to
that.
welcome you all to the announcement showcase.
Oh my God, that
for
shirt.
everyone here and watching
That shirt
around
is
the
sick.
world. My name is Michael Christopher Koji Fox, and
Reminds
today
me,
I
I
will
need to
be
get a squirt in
Yoshipi's
this book
English
bag.
voice.
ありがとうありがとう。さすが英語上手だね。
Yeah, I'm pretty good at English. Just kind of.
So many.
What is she? Yoshi P.
You're going too fast. I can't.
Look in the comments. I love how they did this.
Yes, thank you very much.
Also, I wonder what his shirt says.
まあ 例年
No
だと
comment. I
今
love
回の
it.
新情報発表会っていうのをねわざわざやるのはやっぱりこう世界中でどうしてもね広がってしまっている新型コロナウイルスの対応ということでなかなかファイナルファンタジー14ファンフェスティバル必ず大規模に世界中でやってるんですけど、まあそれができてないと。
So usually around this time of the year, or even earlier, we would be holding a Final Fantasy fan festival to announce our new expansion. But because of the pandemic, that is limited.
世界中の医療関係者の方が我々の生活のために戦ってくれている中、まあ、やっぱりどうしてもこう僕らもね世界に打って出て、まあ、アナウンスするっていうのが難しい状況の中で今回は日本で映画館を借りてですね皆さんに「ファイナルファンタジー14」の最新情報これからの未来をお届けしていこうと思います。
Because there are people around the world putting out their most to fight this pandemic and make sure that it doesn't spread any further. We've decided to hold this announcement showcase here in a theater in Japan to do our part.
で、まあパッチ 5.2 から 5.3 の間に約2ヶ月半から3ヶ月スケジュールのね開発もやっぱり止まってしまうっていう状況があってどうしても今日発表させていただいた次なるファイナルファンタジー14の拡張エンドウォーカーっていうのもやっぱりちょっと時期がずれていってしまってます。
As you remember,
someone's
back
echoing.
around during
Yeah, I heard it.
right around the development between patch 5.2 and
I thought it was me.
5.3, because of the pandemic, we had to slow down our development
what
for
happened?
about 2.5 to 3 months, and because of that, that is
Kevin, you're echoing.
the release date of Endwalker.
I don't know
です
how
の
I'm
で今日
muted.
はですね、ファンフェスティバルの基調講演1回目プラスアルファぐ
It's
らい
like
で
picking- it's
聞いて
picking
いただ
up
ければこの先ね
your
デジタルファンフェスもあり
input.
ます。今回とそのデジタルファンフェスと2回に分け
Yeah,
て
you're probably
最
seeing
新
it in
拡張
Discord
エンド
instead
ウォ
of
ー
the
カ
actual
ー行
device.
月のフィナーレのお話をしていこうと思います。
So today we'd like you to treat this announcement showcase
Worse
as
hair than
our
mine.
first
Hey,
big
Revo,
fan
bruh.
festival,
Don't be hating on
like
my
the
hair,
Keynote
bruh.
announcement that we have at our first
I'm
fan
gonna get
festival.
them waves,
And then
brother.
of course, later in the year we're going to have our digital fan festival, and there we'll be releasing even more
Ooh,
information.
digital fan festival.
はい、と
Yeah.
いうわけで今日は
That was gonna be in April, I believe.
新情報をお届けしていきたいと思います。
All right, and so today we're going to try to tell you as much as we can.
さあまずはですねトレーラー先ほどご覧いただきましたまだまだティザートレーラーではありますが世界のね週末を思わせるような、惨状が巻き起こっていました。
So you just saw our first teaser trailer, and even though it was a teaser, it was filled with lots of exciting information about Endwalkers and the second coming of the final days.
どうやらね暁の面々はそれに
Is he wearing a house, Harshafont pendant?
And we saw how the Warrior of
Yoshi
Light
P?
and members of the
Yeah.
Scions were, again, battling against the coming of the final days and for trying to prevent it.
というわけで、こちらファイナルファンタジー 14.6.0 エンドウォーカー行月のフィナーレと呼びます。
September,
今
October.
年2021年秋を目指して開発を進めております。
We're gonna
So,
prevent the next end of
our
days.
newest expansion, 6.0 Endwalker, is slated for release in fall 2021.
Our boy's finally
そういえ
pallid.
ば工事ファイナルファンタジー14 1.0 からねずっとスタッフとして参加してくれてるよね。
Right, yeah, I've been around since 1.0.
今日実際この放送を見てくださってる方にも多分ね 1.0 からやって
There's
くださっ
probably
た
a lot
方
of players watching today as well that have been around since 1.0.
Yep.
Yep.
コメン
Me.
トを見ると
I'm old.
いるのかな。おーすごいたくさんいらっしゃいますね。ありがとうございます。このアートワークですね実は 1.0 の時に似たような構図のアートワークがございます。若き日のね光の戦士なのかな。
If you recall, there is a similar type of artwork that we had back from 1.0, back when the Warrior of Light was a lot
Oh.
younger, but doing a similar type of pose.
はいぜひねちょっと
Oh,
見比べていただく
yeah.
のも意図的にねちょっとその
That's because y'all beat him up so much he aged.
Well, we had to. Oh, wait.
そうい
No,
った
they
と
had
こ
to.
ろもね見ていただけると嬉しいかなと思います。
We'd like players to take a look at this and remember back to that 1.0 Warrior of Light and see how he has moved forward and see how he has developed over the years.
まあ僕もね年取りましたね。
Yeah, we've also
Mm-hmm.
come along in years as
Mhm.
well.
というわけで今回このなんだろうプロモーションでね 頑張っているこう光の戦士、今回は主
This is
役
when
ナイ
he's
ト
on
ジ
the
ョブに
chocobo in the
ジョブチェン
water.
ジして活
This is
躍
the
してく
art.
れそうです
And so as you can see here, our Warrior of Light, he will be fighting this expansion as a paladin.
Oh.
Yeah,
さ
boy.
てでは早速
Boo, Black Mage.
触れていこうと思うんですが、こういうタイミングいつも僕ストーリーのお話からするんですけど、
Okay, so now we want to get into a little bit more of the content of Endwalker. And
Yes.
usually at this point in the keynote, we'll start talking about the story.
さっきねトレーラーの中に気になるシーンがあったと思うので、最初はこちらの情報から今回行こうかなと思います。
But as you saw in the trailer, there is something that was very important, and we want to touch upon that before we get into the story.
New jobs, and that's an
There we
S.
go.
今回もですね、
Okay, okay.
新たなジョブを、
Healer,
複数、
healer.
2つなんですけど、このエンドウォーカーで2つのジョブを実装させていただこうと思います。
So for Endwalker, we are planning the release of multiple jobs, 2 new jobs.
Two
前
new
回
jobs.
の
Okay.
思い出すとですね、ファン
I
フェ
don't
ス
know
で
if
こう
we'll
ジョ
get
ブを
the
発表して
second
いった
job
時に
tonight.
です
That'll be
ね、
very rare.
ヒーラー
usually
がい
don't.
ねえぞというのを
He's a healer.
世界中のプレイヤーの方から言われまして、
So at past Fan Festival, when we announced the new jobs, we had a lot of feedback. From
Feedback.
all
It's a
around the
nice
world,
way of saying
saying
it.
that we didn't have enough healers and we needed new healers.
なので
Oh,
まず
new
今回
healer.
は先に、
Two healers. That'd be
実装
amazing.
する2つの
That'd
新し
be
い
terrible.
ジョブを、
Yeah, I would-
お伝えしてしまおうと
Please
思い
God,
ます
I'm
no.
like, nah.
So before we get into which new jobs we're going to be releasing, we want to tell you at least
Okay.
which
The healer.
roles those 2 jobs will be.
Okay.
もちろん一つは、
うん
世界中からご要望いただいたヒーラーを新たなジョブとして、一つ実装させていただきつつ、もう一つは近接物理 DPS を実装する予定です。
And so the
Okay.
first role will be healer, and the second will be melee
DPS.
DPS.
Mm-hmm.
Another melee?
ちょっとね予想
Oh
で
God.
I wonder what this is gonna be.
ですけど、なぜかですね、力士が実装されるんじゃない
I
か
wonder what it's gonna be.
予想が結構見えてて、
Chocobo Knight.
Cassandra?
どっからその予想
Oh my god, Chocobo
が
Knight. Oh, don't get my hopes up,
We're
dude.
checking
Or a
out,
tamer.
you know, what people have been speculating the new job to be, and the guesses have been kind of off for the most
Oh.
part.
Okay.
結構ねコメント
Come on,
で
Yoshi P,
近
give
接
it to
メレ
us.
DPS ってことは力士だろ待ってたみたいなことはあるんですけ
Give
ど、
me
力
what I
士では
want.
ございません。
So yeah, we're not talking about any sumo wrestlers for
Excuse me.
that melee.
Dang,
DPS.
all up in our ear.
Will be something different.
Yoshi P is speaking.
今回トレーラーに登場していた、アルフィノ、彼がまさに新ジョブへとジョブチェンジしております。
So,
We did see the
as you saw
job
in the
change.
trailer, it is Alfino that has changed into that new job specific to Endwalker.
今日はですね、その2つ実装するジョブのうち1つ、ヒー
like
ラーの新ジ
sorcerer.
ョブについてご紹介していこうと思います。
So today, at this announcement showcase, we'll be revealing one of the 2 new jobs, and that will
The
be
healer.
the healer job.
では、
Yes!
僕ではありますが、その新ヒーラージョブの、動画をご用意してありますのでご覧いただきましょう。
And so, rather than explaining it, we'd first like you to show you a video of that healer job in action. Here we go.
Yes, here we go. Let's go.
Noise, noise.
Oh, it looks so cool.
That looks sick.
Oh my god.
Well, you know what? Actually, this makes sense because they have gun DPS, gun tank.
Dude, that is so cool.
Funnels, bruh.
They wanted to make him look pretty.
That is so cool.
That is really cool.
I love it. I
Okay,
love
so it's like a
Oh, is
shield.
that a protect? Oh, that looks
Oh
sick.
my god.
That looks so cool.
I need to turn it down again.
I hear what funnel boys. Sage.
Sage.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo.
Yeah, okay.
今
The
回
Sage is a healer.
行列のフィナーレ新ジョブ第1弾は魔力を込めた武器を、操る賢者というジョブ名になっております。
Sage.
So, the first new
Sagi.
job for Endwalker is Sage, sporting a unique ether imbued weapon.
ちょっとね CG でもご紹介してアートと CG でご紹介していこうと思います。
We have some CG and some art that we'd like to show you.
My cat is over here just chilling.
まあ
She's cleaning
かっこいい
herself.
ですね。14
That
looks sick, though.
I
Not
really
gonna lie.
like that a lot. I really like that a lot.
So, as you can see, the weapon that the main arm that the Sage will be using is a Final Fantasy
I can't
XIV
believe they did
original.
this.
まあ、ア
Yeah.
ルフィノがどのようにこの新ジョブにねジョブチェンジしていくのかというのはメインストーリーの方で語られていきますのでそこはねストーリーの方をご覧いただければと思ってます。
So, why did
Dude.
Alfino happen to take up this new profession? You'll have to play through the
Because
main
we need
story
none.
of 6.0 to find
Another
out.
healer.
はい、では賢者のそ
So
の
cool.
特徴を簡単にではありますがご紹介していこうと思います。
So now we'd like to give you a simple rundown of how the job actually works.
Okay.
まず
Alright.
賢者の特徴、まあ一つ目、まあヒーラー、先ほどねお伝えしましたロールはヒーラーとなります。
So as we mentioned before, the role is going to be a healer.
白魔導士、学者、それから先生術師
No
に
J,
続
no Spider-Man
く
crossover.
第4のヒーラーとして、今回賢者が追加となります。
And so Sage will be our fourth healer behind White Mage, Scholar, and Astrologian.
そしてですね武器は剣具
Nothless
という14オリジナルになりますね、武器を使います。
As we mentioned before, the main arm for the Sage is going to be a Final Fantasy XIV original called the Newliths.
The
まあ、
new
マリオで
Newless
これを操作するっていう感じなんですけど、後ろにある
This is so
4つ
cool,
の
dude.
It
God,
looks
this is so
great.
cool.
あれがグラフィックス変わっていろんな武器
Is it, Jay?
というふう
And
に
Thank you for letting me know.
this
I didn't
weapon
know that.
is controlled by the ether, by the magic that the player has. And as you see, those four items back there, that is the weapon. The visuals of those will change depending on what type of weapon is equipped.
そしてですね当然クラスの方は、ございません。ジョブからいきな
None.
り
Yep.
スタート
It's going to be a freestanding class. Yep.
And
Makes
as
sense.
has been the case recently, there is no required class, and you will start directly from the Sage job.
Probably start at level
初期
60.
レベルに関しては、70 か
50
ら
or
予
60.
定しております。
Hopefully 70.
Starting
level
Oh,
is
okay.
planned to
Wait,
be
no, that makes sense. Yeah, 70 because
い
they're
ず
gonna
れか
push the
の
level
ですね
cap.
ジョブがレベル70に到達していて、この
One level, thank you to Boja.
ウォーカーの、
Yeah, right,
武
yeah.
器がついていればすぐにでもね、始められるようになってます。
And so there are two conditions for playing the Sage. One is that you have at least one job, one other job that is level 70 or above, as
Uh-huh.
well as you have purchased the Endwalker expansion.
Makes sense.
さあでは、バトルイメージの方も、簡単にご紹介していこうと思います
So。let's take a look at, a little bit, take a look at the battle style of the Sage.
Yes.
今回実装となる賢者聖司はバリアヒーラーという役割になっております。
So we look at the Sage as a barrier type healer.
Oh,
Barrier
shoot.
type healer.
Barrier healer.
今までバリアヒーラーというのはです
Hold on, they're probably gonna
まあ
make
学者まあ
Astro
の
Regen.
バリアヒーラーと呼ばれていて
No, it's probably not shields. It's probably like damage reduction.
バリアだったよね。で今回
Oh, finally, we do
な
need
るほ
that.
どじゃあ
'Cause it got rid of protect, but now we have a class around it. Maybe.
じゃあ先生術師はってなると思うんですけど
Okay, so as you know, we have our White Mage, which can be considered a pure healer, and then we have our Scholar, which is more of a barrier healer. And so if this time the Sage is also going to be a barrier healer, then what's going to happen with Astrologian?
ヒーラーはですね今回 6.0 から
Are they gonna revamp
ピュアヒーラー
Astro?
2ジョブ
I knew they were
バ
gonna.
リアヒーラー2ジ
Are
ョブ
they?
という
I think
Yeah.
they will.
区分したバランスで取っていこうと思っていて先生術師を完全にピュアヒーラー寄りに、回収していきます。こちらについてはですね後日また詳しくどう変わっていくのかお伝えしようと思ってますがロールとしてはヒーラーの中でもピュアヒーラーとバリアヒーラーが分かれていくというふうに思ってください。
So, starting in 6.0, we are planning to make a clearer distinction between pure healers and barrier healers. We
Okay.
have two pure healers and two barrier healers. And so, with 6.0, we plan on performing some retooling of the Astrologian job to make the Astrologian job a more pure healer.
That's really cool.
Okay.
もちろんですね、
That's
レ
really
イドフ
cool.
ァインダーとかのマッチン
Astro's
グ
about to
も
be
ちゃ
strong,
んと
dude.
ピュアヒーラーとバリアヒーラーでマッチング
The only issue I have with it, can I get my cards back?
They'll probably change that.
And
Like
this
they.
will extend to are matching in the raid finders to make a distinction between barrier healers and pure healers.
Oh,
Oh,
that's nice.
that is very interesting.
すごい勢いで
What do you see in the comments? They're going so
So
quickly.
1-1 of each.
早すぎ
You
て
pretty
Yeah,
much
usually that's what
sounds
you
like.
want anyway.
Yeah.
Got-
The,
see one
the,
of
the
each, yeah.
buffs legit don't overshadow each other.
そしてですね、武器に関しては魔法によって剣具という武器を操って
Heals
い
and
ろんな
protects the party with
だったりですね
barriers.
攻撃だったりバリアを張ったりということをやっていきます。
And as we mentioned before, the sage
I am
will
going to level
use
this
ether
class.
to
I don't think I'll
manipulate
be
This
the
class,
first hand
like,
level,
the
but
aesthetic
I'm
is
gonna
on
level
point.
it.
whether
Yeah,
that be
it
for
is. No
healing,
question
whether that be
asked.
for attacking, or whether that be for putting up barriers.
それからですね、まあこれファイナルファンタジー14は各ジョブでゲーム体験を変えていくっていうところをコンセプトにしてるんですけど、賢者の場合は一時的に、自分の魔法を強化していくっていう新しいそのプレイ感っていうのを目指して開発を進めています。
So I'm 100%
Because
sure
we're trying to
Astro's going to be
make, our
regen.
jobs unique from the other jobs to give
No,
different kind of
Astro's probably gonna
experience
be
for
like
each
White
job.
Mage and they just
we're trying
nuke
something here
you
with
with
the sage
heals.
where they're able to temporarily augment their own magic abilities to make them more powerful.
まあその攻防一体っていうところもあったりして、
Probably have an
いろいろ
ether gauge you have to manage.
またこれまでのヒーラーとは全然異なる体験をお届けしようと思ってますの
It'd
で、
be
ぜひ
interesting if it's like you had a gauge of 100 and you use
The
ability and it.
experience that we will be providing with the sage will be completely unique and a lot of fun. Please look forward to it.
そしてで
Please
すね
look forward to it.
ジョブクエスト、この賢者になるための
Yeah, you
ジョブクエスト
spend like
に関
some
しては
part of your own ether gauge and it
今から
recharges over time.
ですので、今日月のフィナ
That'd
ー
be
レ、
interesting.
エンドウォーカーがリリースされてすぐ、ジョブクエストを開放して、新しいジョブでね、冒険を進めていくことも可能になります。
And so this job quest for the sage will be offered in Limsa. So
Okay.
if you want to play the
'Cause Lims is great.
6.0 main scenario
Yo, kid,
as
this is dope, bro.
the
Captain
sage, you'll be
Kid.
able
This
to
is
do that.
really cool. I'm excited.
もうね、さっきからですね、僕コメントをね、こうちょっと拝見していると、なんか
I'm
ね、
freaking hard. I'm it's
ガンダ
beating
ムとか
fast. Oh my gosh.
パンネル
Oh, it's so good.
出てるんですよ。
So you're looking at the comments and you see lots of things that are mentioning kind of Gundam.
Hey, depends on how it plays. I may switch to
The
it.
funnels.
よくわかんない。それに関してはね、
Yeah.
まあここに書かれてる通り、まあ
No comment.
させていただきたいです。
No
Beautiful.
comment.
Smart.
剣具です。お忘れなく、剣具という武器です。
Nice.
New list.
So
Completely original.
remember, Yoshi P is a Gundam fan. He's a big Gundam fan. So
ちょっとイメー
and
ジ
we
ついた
did
の
have
で
we did have the whole
それを踏ま
Gundam
えてですね、もう一回
sequence
動画をご覧いただ
Yeah.
こうか
2
なと
patches ago,
思って
which
おり
was
ます。
beautiful.
All right,
Like
so
I
with
could have
all
asked
of this
everything
in
more.
mind, let's have one more look at what the sage can do in that showcase video again. Play the video.
Job quests are planned to start in Limsa.
Oh, they meant to play the video, not this. Oh well.
The armor looks really sick too.
It
Like I
does.
said, I like that armor and I like the look of the funnels. I mean, Newless.
They're funnels.
But it's like, it's a healer with style.
You saying I don't got no style?
I mean, look at these animations.
Do you want me to answer that? Yes or no? Good. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. I'm just saying. Those animations.
They're good. I now want to do like a full raid of sages and just see all the Newless flying around.
動画をご覧いただきました。
No one ever
Right,
dies.
and so that was the job showcase video.
まあなんかちょっとおしゃれでスタイリッシュですよね。
Oh, he changed shirts.
Stylish job, you could say. Wait. Yoshi P?
The filth and the fury.
暑かった。
Okay,
That's a
remember.
necromancer shirt.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is the melee class a necromancer?
Anything else?
I'm okay with
Something
that.
else?
I hope so.
No, remember like these are always the hints to the jobs. So I think this is a necromancer.
まあ
I think it's a
新しいジョブ
necromancer.
のね賢者ぜひご期待していただきたいんですけど、まあもう一個追加するよって言ってる近接命令 DPS に関
I'll
して
be
は
here.
また、
if you need me.
次のですね
Filth and the
デジタルフェスティバル
Fury.
の方でお届けしていこうかなと思っております。なんかコメントがねすごいざわ
I mean, it could be
わしてるんですよ
Berserker.
ね
So we'd like you to please
Sure.
look forward to this new Sage job. Concerning the second job that we have planned for release in Endwalker, we will be revealing that in May at the Digital Fan Festival.
Yep, May.
ダークナイトって書いてあってもういるじゃん
Dark Knight? People are guessing that the second
So-
job is Dark Knight?
意外とあれです
You already-
Fifth and Fairy is a
なぜか急に
2000 British
入ってるこれ
recommended film. Julian Temple.
さなんさ
I think this could be Necromancer or
よくわからないですね
Pine-
They were talking
Sex-
Necromancer.
まあまあまあまあ
Sex
そういうわけ
Pistols.
で
So it could be
さらな
someone.
る新情報
Bruh, if they have like
また
gung
We
fu,
will have more
holy
information on the
shit.
new job at a later date.
ます
A Corsair, a melee gun user.
Yeah, I could see it.
歴史は忘れてほしい
Yeah, please. Yeah, it's not going to be
はい
at wrestling. No, not.
さあ
No sumo.
続いて、じゃあセクションを進めていこうと思います、
All right.
続いては、ストーリーにちょっと触れていこうかなと思っております、
Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the story in Endwalker.
その前にですねちょっとタイトルにご注目いただきたい
Okay, to start, I'd like to draw your attention to our title.
ファイナルファンタジー14
Okay, Final Fantasy XIV.
エンドウォーカー
Endwalker.
行月のフィナーレ
We translate this. This is the Dawn Moon finale.
Ooh,
ファイナ
the
ル
final
エン
end.
ドフィナーレ
Oh,
Final
I
end
like this.
finale.
I
I
like this
sense
a
a
lot.
pattern.
意地でも終わるのかみたいな
Is this the last one?
It's gonna end.
I hope not.
このキーワードが示すのはメインストーリーの大きなサーガとして約10年に
Will
わ
the
たって
main story come to
お届けし
hold
てき
and
た
will be
ハイ
no,
デ
but
リン・ゾディ
expansions
ア
after
ーク
that?
編と呼ばれているサーガが今回
I kinda would
こ
prefer
の
that.
6.0 行月のフィナーレで
Yeah, I
完
can
結を迎えます
So final end and finale. These are all keywords that allude to the ending of this 10-year saga of Hydaelyn and Zodiac.
こちらですね、Q14 から続けてきて、僕が担当になってですね2013年に「A Realm Reborn、リリースさせていただきました
So if you look back at my history with Final Fantasy XIV, it
Oh,
all
is
began in
this Yoshi P's
2013
final?
with A Realm Reborn.
こち
Finale?
ら申請の
Because he's moving on to
Look
16.
at this as a new morning.
Okay.
そして拡張パッケージ第1弾ヘブンズワード蒼天のイシュガルドは蒼天の昼かなと
And so then we move on to our first large expansion, Heaven's Word, which represented that clear blue sky that you have at midday.
Please look forward
そ
to
し
it.
て
They
2
always
つ目
kill
の
us with
拡
that.
張、東方にも光の戦士の皆さん冒険広がりました
And then on our second expansion, the Warrior of Light headed east.
ストーンブラッドグレンの日暮れと
And in Stormblood, we came upon a crimson twilight.
そして世界中で非常にご好評の声をいただいた、前回の拡張パッケージシャドウブリンガーズ、漆黒の夜となっております
And then finally, our most recent expansion that was praised around the world by fans. We have Shadowbringers and
Shadowbringers
Black
was
Knight.
perfect.
そして今回
Perfect.
次なる拡張パッケージエンドウォーカーによって、惑星ハイデリン星の、命をめぐる物語というのがちょうど綺麗に一周するところでハイデリンゾディアーク編完結させていくつもりです
And with Endwalker, we come full circle in the tale of life and Hydaelyn.
さてこれまでの拡張パッケージちょっと注意していただきたいんですけど、例えばですが今回前回のシャドウブリンガーズ、今パッチ 5.4 まで来てますが 5.0 単体でのもちろんエンドロールっていうのもありますが漆黒のヴィランズの物語が綺麗に最終的に完結するのはパッチ 5.3 でした
Well, Final Fantasy
So
XIV is
normally
going
with
to
our expansions, as you know, we don't end the story at that first expansion. While in 5.0, for example, we did get that end credits at the end of 5.0, the story wasn't actually finished until 5.3.
今回はこの 6.0 その内容で全て綺麗に完結させるつもりです
However, with Endwalker and 6.0, we plan on having the story complete itself by the end of the actual expansion 6.0.
Very
Oh
nice.
wow.
ですね、ちょっとコメントをすごいザーザーしてるんですけど、これでですね、もちろんファイナルファンタジー14が終わってしまうわけではございません。
But of course, this does not mean that we are shutting down Final Fantasy 14 and ending the game at this point.
パッチ 6.1 からはハイデリン・ゾディアーク編とは異なる
So they're moving to other timelines and stuff, or like other stories
Beginning in
and stuff
patch
like that.
6.1, this will mark the beginning of an entirely new adventure separate from the Zodiac title itself.
Let's go.
Good. Cool.
So
All
Let's
right.
go.
同時にですね、あれ吉田やめ
Means no more Asians.
コメントがちょっと見受けられ
Thank
ない
goodness, because
I
they're
hope
And
ass.
I've also seen some people thinking that Yoshipi is leaving the project at this point.
Nope, he's not leaving.
私はやめません。
He said you'll have
そのまま
to take that
もう
man
なんかほぼ
off.
ライフワークなの
Force that man off. He
で
loves
お
it
前
too
もう
much.
いいよと社長からですね、言われるまではライフワークのようにファイナルファンタジー14続けていきますので、ぜひですね、まあもちろん 6.0 楽しみに遊んでいただきたいんですけど、その先もですね、まあ死ぬまで頑張ろうかなと思っているので、ぜひこれからもですね、14ともどもですね、僕もよろしくお願いし
Yo,
ます。
6.1 will
But I
be
want to assure
fire.
everyone that I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving the
Good.
project. I look at Final Fantasy 14 as my life work, or at least
Yeah.
until the president tells me to stop.
The president's never going to tell him to
We'll
stop
be ending the
because
story,
he
but from
has
6.1
done such a great
on,
job
we
with
have
the
an
team.
even greater story, and I personally feel that I'm probably going to end up being with Final Fantasy 14 for my whole life.
はい。
Oh,
Good.
I love
Good.
that.
I like that was always my worry.
ですけど
But
あ
I
の
they
やめる時は
cleared that
ちゃん
up.
と言い
Good.
ます
I feel good
やめ
about
る気
this.
はないので大丈夫です。はい。
Every now and then I do hear a lot of rumors about people thinking that I might quit and leave the project. If I will leave the project, I will make sure I let you all know. But for now, I feel that this is my life work and I have no plans on leaving.
結構厳しいですね、皆さんね。死んでも続けろって。
I love the dev team too,
You know what,
dude.
I'll-
Their dev
team's
I
good.
should
Community team.
continue this even after I die. Necromancer? Necromancer?
ネクロマンサーって死体操るのか自分を操る。
Could have get him in
あー
trouble.
なるほどね。
They play off each other so well, and I love
They
it.
do.
まあこれからも。
All right, I'll do my best.
なので別段心配なくですね、このハイデリン・ゾディアークという物語のクライマックスをですね、僕ら全力で皆さんに、お届けしていこ
Bro,
う
this
と思う
story's
の
about
で、
to be
それをぜひ
freaking
味わって
It's gonna be
いただきたいです。
on
Okay.
fire.
Oh my
Not worry.
gosh.
We're working very hard on the 6.0 story, and we believe it's something very exciting, and hope you look forward to it. And we're working on stuff after that as well.
じゃあストーリーの前段をちょっとまとめてみましょうか。
So let's take a look at the actual content.
Like I love that
Eh,
screenshot.
第一世界へ皆さん行き、運命の反逆者として
We go to the moon.
まあ滅びの運命から運命を変えてですね、今新たな未来へ進んでいってますが、
Bruh, yeah, that's only
Yeah.
that only makes sense, bruh. I'm like, bruh, I'm tired of y'all going to the moon, talking smack. We about to
So
bring it to you.
your journey up until now has taken you to another world, the first, where you became the Warrior of Darkness and averted the destruction of the star. And it was there that you learned of the final days, these calamitous events that gave birth to Zodiac and Hydaelyn.
まあ、ゾディアーク、そしてハイデリンとは今どうなっているのかとかね、全ての謎を解き明かすため、プレイヤーの皆さん、光の戦士はついに惑星ハイデリンを離れ、月へと向かっていただくことになります。
So what is going on with Zodiac and what is going on with Hydaelyn? How does their story end? We'll learn all about that, as well as depart from Hydaelyn and move to the moon.
多くのですね人から受け取った思いを受け継いで光の戦士はハイデリン・ゾディアーク編最後の謎に挑んでいきます。
People across Hydaelyn are putting all of their hopes and dreams into the Warrior of Light to save them from this, and so this will be a
What
journey
could
that will take
collab with
the Warrior
that?
of Light there to find
Final
out
Fantasy VIII.
what's going on and to save them.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We already have Final Fantasy.
Give me
I
more.
want more. Yeah, but
Give me
I want
more.
I think that for the low price of 999 gil, you can teleport to the moon.
いやわかんない。9万ギルとか取られた。
Oh my gosh.
90,000 gil to the moon.
でまあ、これまでねハイデリン・ゾディアーク編漆黒のヴィランズでもかなりの謎を解き明かしてきましたが、まだまだ多くの謎残ってます。
So a lot of questions have been answered up until now in our expansions, but there's still a lot of questions that have left to be answered.
終末というのはそもそもなぜ起きたのか、
So why? What brought about the final days?
ハイデリンとゾディアークと呼ばれている存在は
Yeah,
今どう
yeah,
なってい
that's
るのか
that's just some
What
of the
became
few.
of Heidelin and Zodiac, and what
Mhm.
is happening with them now?
そしてガレマール帝国というもともとね非常に強い軍事力でエオルゼアを支配していた
What burning
ガレマール
questions
帝
for
国
me?
はどうなるのと
And then, of course, you have the Garlean Empire, once a very, very powerful force across the whole
This is Log Horizon!
What has happened to them? What is their
Oh
fate?
my gosh.
そして活動し始めた
They're trying to get to the moon
ア
too!
シェン・ファダニエルの目的は何なのか
And what are Xenos and the Ashians, Fandaniel's aim, and what is their plot?
Stay away from me with that. What was that behemoth called? Or Bahamut? It was like Lunar Bahamut or something?
Lunar
何
Bahamut.
のみたいな
Yeah, that
何
dude
ある
was sick, dog.
And so all know we're going to the moon, but how are we going to get there? Is there any air on the moon to breathe? What is on the moon? What type of monster?
はいこれらを、僕ら全力で皆さんに全てきれいに、ストンとですね解き明かされていくように全力でお届け
Does the moon have a name?
The dev team is currently working very hard on this story to
Moon?
make something very exciting and to give you all the information you need and answer all of those lingering questions.
もちろんねその時
So,
光の戦士がどうなっていくのかそれから暁の血明のメンバーがどうなっていくのかそれからですね託された古代人たちから託された思いというのはどうなるのかそれらはぜひ皆さんの目でお確かめください
So all of these questions will be answered, not just the fate of the Warrior of Light, but also the fate of the Scions, and we'll find what is the dying wish of the ancients. All this and more we'll find out in Endwalker's main scenario.
ね月行ったらねエヴァンゲリオンとかね埋まってるかもし
He
れない
said, he
Say
just said
Evangelion?
We're
he
going to
did.
find Evangelion in the moon up there.
さあではちょっと、キャラクターで、トレーラーの方から見ていきましょう
Don't
All right,
tease
so
me
let's
with a
have a
good
closer
time,
look
Yoshi
at the
P.
characters that we saw in the trailer.
まずアルフィノですね今回、新ジョブ賢者にジョブ
That
チェンジしています
earring, though.
アルフィノが着ている衣装が
No, they've had the earring.
新ジョ
Yeah,
ブ賢者
didn't
の
have the earring. It just got way bigger, this one.
アルフィノ
It's like a big old
Exactly.
diamond.
It's huge.
And so first up, we have Alfino, our new resident sage. The gear that he's wearing in the trailer is the Sage AF gear, but it's been designed especially for him.
I mean, he's a
Because
special
Chitauri
design
is great.
character.
双子
It's Alize.
妹
You see, she's got the earring on the
And
opposite ear.
next up, we have his twin sister Alize.
They got the
彼
bling.
女は赤魔導士としてどう
I
やら
wonder
Because
who
they put the
ears rings
they put the
they
earring on the
belong.
same one they fused
See,
together.
she is
I wonder
still
where they came
hiding
from.
as
People
Red
keep
Dead
asking me to wonder twin activate. If I turn to a bucket of water, I'd be pissed as fuck.
No, I was talking Patara earrings from Dragon Ball.
ちょっとね
True.
寂しそうだったんで着替えるらしいですね
But she will be getting a costume change. She didn't get one before. She's finally.
Yeah, that's true.
She that cutscene, she was like, "Bro, what about me?"
というところにもちょっとご注目いただければと思ってます
And you may be surprised to see who she gets it from and how.
Hmm.
そして続いてはですねアシエンファ
Van Daniel. Yep.
Okay, next up, we have the Ashian Fandaniel.
This
天
dude
性
is
組の
such a
アシエン・ファダニエルです
douchebag.
が
All
グ
of
レー
them
編
do,
に
but
登
he
場し
just
た朝日という
plays
キャラ
around
クター
too
の
much.
体を、利用する彼
Look
の
at them
目的が
pores,
ね
bro.
果たして何なのか
I'm play around and get
Right,
whopped.
and so, the sundered Ashian Fandaniel, as you know, he currently inhabits the corpse of Asahi, who first appeared in Stormblood, but we still don't know too much about him.
結構ね彼ね嫌われてるんですよね
Yeah, a lot of people love to hate this guy.
Mm-hmm.
ただですね
Yep.
大丈夫ご安心ください
Yeah.
彼はラスボスではございません
He has
Do
to
not worry,
face you
he
on a
is not
punch.
the last boss.
まあラスボスじゃないんですけど
Good.
He's
まあ
not the
彼
last
にはね
boss?
さらに
He's not.
実はまだ大きな秘密があるんですが
I bet you Xenos
それも
won't
かなり
be the
完
last
全な
boss.
スポイラーになるので
No.
単純
It'll
な
probably be
お話という
Zodiac.
のだけお
Probably
伝えしてい
Zodiac.
ます
Yeah.
And he's keeping
That-
a pretty big secret, a very complex secret. And if we say any more,
That
it'll
is,
be too much spoilers, so we're going to stop right here.
He
はい
Zodiac
そ
was
して
the
トレーラーもう一
hardest
人出てます
summon again in Final
Right, and
Fantasy
last but not
Tactics.
least, we have
Also in-
He knows he ain't
彼
Gil
はですね
this.
表舞台
Well, we know what you're gonna do, Zant.
がまあ彼の望みはもうとにかく友である皆さん光の戦士と英雄と再戦したいというだけです
And he's ready to take the stage once again, and he has a singular purpose. His one purpose in life is to battle with his friend and enemy, the Warrior of Light.
I'm not his friend.
いやい
For
やもちろん
Nemesis.
ね皆さんが彼のことを友達だと思ってないというのは僕もよく知ってます。
Yeah, and we
Tsundere.
understand that not a lot of you think of him as a friend.
ただですね彼の友情は一方的で非常に強いのでもうちょっと諦めてください
It's not Tsundere, it's
But
Yandere.
he most certainly feels that way about you. You are his friend.
まあどうやらね彼もなんかまた若干コスチューム違う気もしますが
Frenemy,
さて
yeah.
どうなっていくのか
And it does look like he has a change
Arch-feminist.
of wardrobe as well. But to find out any more, we'll have to play Endwalker.
さあ行月のフィナーレではですねもっとたくさんのキャラクター登場してですねある意味ハイデリンゾディアク編皆さんが10年以上にわたって、冒険してきた、一旦の総決算になる予定なのでどんなキャラクターが入り乱れてくるのかぜひご期待ください
And you know, it has been 10 years since the beginning of this Heidelin and Zodiac saga, and you've met a lot of characters along the way. And we hope to bring back a lot of those characters for this story in 6.0.
まあ、ストーリーについてはね全ての謎を解き明かしていくのでちょっとこれ以上はネタバレが多すぎるのでここ
Give
ま
me
でにさせ
Moonbrita
て
back.
いただきますが
So there are a lot more mysteries regarding the game's story, but it's so hard to talk about it further without revealing any spoilers. So.
まあ漆黒のヴィランズでもね驚いていただいたように、ファイナルファンタジー14開発チームがねそんな単純な話で終わるかというのだけなんとなく思っておいてもらえれば、びっくりしてもらえる仕掛けたくさん用意していきたいと思います。
And you know, as was the case with Shadowbringers, this story is not going to be a simple one. It's going to be a very complex and intricate story that will sure to bring
Spoiler.
lots of surprises and excitement.
Some of these stories are already complex. Woo!
続いて
Y'all brains
I love it.
busted.
6.0 エンドウォーカーの全体像についてちょっとお伝えしていこうと思います。
Okay, now that we've talked a little bit about the story, let's get into some of the
Yes,
content that will
let's
make
go.
it into the game.
Yes.
さあまず最初のセクションこちらです。
So we're going to start with
ジャッジ
レベルキャッ
There
プ
we
が
go.
となります。
Yo, that armor!
Level
the
90.
level cap.
Yo, that armor looks so cool.
The
armor
What
looks
class-
great.
What class is that? The red robe?
That's gotta be
Oh my
samurai?
gosh. Dude, that is so dope. Oh my
And
gosh.
going up from 80 to 90. I mean, pretty much everyone saw this coming.
Yeah.
まもなく100ですよ。
That's your picking your card.
At 100, we're very close.
随
We're
分
very
頑張って
close.
続けてきたね。
It's been a long, long
One in his
road.
bingo card.
はい、そして、拡張パッケージといえば新しいフィールドの追加です。今回も過去の拡張と同じ規模で、フィールドの追加を行っていきます。
So you cannot have an expansion without new areas, and we're planning to add new locales on the same scale as we have had in our previous expansions.
Ooh, that
で
looks
はですね、現段階でお見せできるアートワーク
That's
と
pretty
pretty
concept art.
一部だけ、
That's
Yeah.
一部になっちゃいますがご紹介していこうと思います。
I
So
like
today
that
we
a lot.
can't show much, but we do have a few screenshots and pieces of artwork to show you of some of the new areas.
まずは
like
で
a
す
jungle
ね、
type thing.
ショータウン
So we're starting off with one of our smaller towns.
ご紹介したいと思います。
One of our smaller towns.
こちら。
This is it.
ど
Oh.
こだ
That
これ
looks sick.
Wonder where this is.
こちらの名前はですね、ラザハンという、
ラ
Raz
The
Adhan.
name of this city will be Razathan.
Excuse me.
もうちょっと
Oh, I'm gonna hang out there a lot if it looks like that.
Let's
Looks really
take
cool.
a closer look.
That city is an OSHA violation.
Give out a screenshot of maybe the entrance, the main entrance gate to the city.
ラザハンはプレイヤーの皆さんになんだろう14って拡張するとってこと
Oh, that reminds me of the desert place in 11.
漆黒のヴィランズだと、まあ、ユールモアに該当する場所だと思ってください。クリスタリウムじゃなくてね。
Crap, I
So,
forgot the name of it.
With each
Yeah.
expansion, we usually release two
looks like
towns,
Aztecish.
one smaller town and one larger town.
It looks a little Indian, actually.
This is going to be
Yeah.
the smaller town
Oh, yeah,
for 6.0, kind of on the same scale as Yulmore from 5.0.
Okay.
じゃあ
Or Turkish, actually, that's a good call,
クリ
Turkish.
スタリウムに該当する大胆はどこなんだよって聞かれると、それはまだ内緒です。
Now, as for what the large town is going to be like, we really cannot talk about that yet.
ではちょっと建物の中も
It's gonna be on the moon.
So let's go inside the town.
Yo.
エーテライトが
I
回っ
like
てますね
this.。This is pretty dope.
That's pretty. It reminds me a little bit of Yulmore, to an extent.
また文化圏にないところへ、行っていただくことになるかなと。
The design here has a cultural flair that's a little bit different from anything that we've seen in Final Fantasy XIV up until now.
でこれどこなんだっていうとですね、こちらをご覧いただければなんですけど、ファイナルファンタジー14のシナリオにこれまで、クエストとかですね、サベネア島っていう場所が、たくさん言葉としては出てきてます。
And so where exactly is Razathan? Well, a lot of players that have been playing 14 for a long time will know, have heard the term Thavnair, the region of Thavnair, as it has appeared a lot since back in the early days of Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah.
踊り子のね、ジョブの発祥の地でもありますね。
If you remember the dancer, most of the original dancer outfits and fashion comes from the island of Thavnair.
その一つがまるっと新しいフィールドとして登場して、そこにショータウンのラザハンがあるというふうに思ってください。
And so, one of our new areas is going to be that complete island of Thavnair, along with the town of Razathan inside it.
これまで登場してこなかった亜熱帯のようなね地域となってます。どんな冒険があるのか楽しみにお待ちください。
The whole area has a very subtropical feel to it that is original to 6.0.
もう一個紹介していきましょうじゃあ。
Right, let's take a look at another location.
なんかもう一転して。
Dang, that place is looking like it's either rough or it's under construction.
Completely different from Razathan.
こちら新しいフィールドの名前はですね、こうなります。
Oh,
We're going to Garlemald.
帝国の首都の発であるガレマルドがフィールドとして登場しますが、なんだか大変なことになってます。
We're going to Garlemald.
The capital of the Garlean Empire, Garlemald. Although it looks a little like it's broken down a bit.
Is that the palace?
ちょっと見てみましょう、スクリーンショットね。
Let's take a look at a screenshot.
Remember, because they got a lot of civil war issues going on.
Yeah, they do right now. I don't think they're going to continue the war because they're too busy fighting with each other.
Yeah, that's where the conclusion.
Pretty run down. I wonder what happened to it.
I wonder if that'll become a city. Oh, that'll be really cool.
Garlean restoration?
どういう経緯で訪れることになるのか、謎ね、いっぱいあります。
So how did this area turn this way, and why does the Warrior of Light have to go there, and what will he or she find there?
ここでもね、非常に大きなドラマが光の戦士皆さんを待ち受けています。
There's a very deep and intricate story that is related to this area.
行くときはですね、ぜひ心して向かっていただきたいと思います。
So get ready for your journey there.
はい。そしてですね、新しいフィールドがあると当然新しい出会いっていうのも、出てきます。
And of course, what would new areas be without new tribes to live in them?
Oh, tribes.
New beast tribes.
こういう新しい獣人たちとのね出会い。
Oh, what are they going to put in there?
待ってますきっと。
So in 6.0, you will be meeting some new tribes.
なんか若干このセンターでさ、ナバ
Give me a
ーズをさ、
chocobo
主人
tribe,
公感を出
please.
してるの。
New tribes. A Chocobo
this
tribe?
yeah, you can
We
see
praise
right in the middle
Chocobo.
Is the Namazu kind of there, looking like he's the best?
Wait,
The
what?
leader.
Oh.
なんか私が主役です。
He's the hero.
Is he the new tribe?
今回、
No, because we already have Namazu.
No, he's his own
名
tribe.
前はマタンガ。その中でもアルカソ
Matanga.
ーダラ族という、
Arcasadora.
が登場してきます。
So our new tribe that you will be meeting are the Matanga, and it's the Arcasodra tribe.
これ
Arcasodra.
すでにね出会ってる人は出会ってるんですよ。
Some people may recognize this.
アジムステップでですね、非常に敵対してくるモブハントのモンスターがいたりするんですけど、その中でも友好的なのが、アルカソーダラ族で、先ほど紹介したサベネア島で出会いが待ってると。
Mushroom people, maybe? Like Secret of Mana?
In the
That'd be
Azure
kinda
Steppe,
cool.
Especially those players that take
Creepy, but
participate
nope.
in have maybe
Oh!
encountered one of these very
Oh.
aggressive beings before. However, the ones that you will be
These
meeting
elephant folk.
in 6.0
Oh.
you'll be meeting
I like 'em.
down there are a little bit more friendly. At least those from
It
the
makes sense
Arcasodra
with the
tribe.
setting. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can feel the
結構
culture shift, which I love
ゾ
it.
ウモチーフで
That's cool.
いろんなね、
Mhm.
こうグラフィックス出てると思いますよ。いよいよ、その地域に足を踏み
Bruh, that ain't Dumbo.
また力士。
That's Mumbo. Mega
The
Dumbo.
players may recognize some
I'm
of
gonna need you
the
to stop.
elephant-like designs from some of the treasure hunts that they've gone on in the past. We're finally going to that area and seeing the inspiration
Madonga.
for that type of statue.
まあ、獣人は他にもいるんですけど、もうちょっと、公開お待ちいただきたいと思ってます。ただまあね、月ですしね。
And we have many more tribes to introduce, but we can't introduce them today. Those will be saved for a later day. But thinking about it, we will be going to the moon, so
ファイナルファ
Is there
ン
Beast Tribe on the moon?
going Final Fantasy, going to the moon. What could be on the moon?
Aliens.
Is it little gray? Is it little blue aliens from 8? Oh, we'll talk later.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh. New threats? Okay.
But again, you won't be just making friends in the next expansion. There will be threats to deal with.
夜道では会いたく
Always threats to deal with.
Yeah, we're gonna see whalers on the Anima.
And this is one of
Oh no.
You know what that means, brother. You called
Final
it.
Fantasy 10.
方はちょっとわかるのかなと思うんです
So if there are fans of Final Fantasy X out there, they might.
I loved
this
Anima.
Anima.
いう
Oh.
出会うことになりそうです。
His name is Anima.
Can I have that art as a background? Damn.
Possibly.
ファイナルファンタジー10の時にアニマを作画したスタッフはファイナルファンタジー14のアートスタッフでもあるんですよ。彼が
Anima was freaky.
改めてアニマを
That's great art for Anima.
モテ用にですね、まあいろいろ理由があるんで、書いたのがこちらになります。
And so, the original designer of Anima, the art designer of Anima in Final Fantasy X, is actually a member of the art team on Final Fantasy XIV and recreated the design for Anima to fit the Final Fantasy XIV game.
Yo.
そして
That's awesome.
もちろん多数の新ダンジョンも登場してま
New
いります。
dungeons, obviously.
And like our past expansions, we'll be adding a
Oh
lot
my
of new
gosh, dude.
dungeons.
I'm like,
Yo.
こちらもですね、スク
Like
リ
a
ーンショ
seal
ッ
right
ト
now.、
それからアートワーク等々ちょっと見てみましょうか。
All right, and we have some screenshots and art that we'd like to show you.
まあ、
Okay, we're gonna fight Agni in the background.
It's mostly art today, I guess.
もうなんか早くも世界終わりそうな。
or hear me out. It could just be a
Look at
statue.
this.
I'm just
It
saying.
looks like we're getting close to the end of the world.
なんか巨大なものも立ってますし、遺跡らしきものも見えますね。
No, that's just
Ruins
every day.
and large statues.
なんとなくサ
It's
ベ
like
アっぽいから
every
これ
time we
さっ
go
き
in
ね綺麗だ
somewhere,
ったのにね。
we're gonna
It
fight
looks a
for our
little bit
life to
like
save the
Savnair,
world.
but a lot
And it
different
looks
from
so
what we
good,
just
yo.
saw.
I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
そして
This looks
こんな場所
amazing.
も出て
Oh, I love.
Oh.
This is another.
It's really
dungeon.
cool.
一
I
変し
wonder
て
if
That
they're
was
gonna
creepy
incorporate
as hell.
sin in here, bruh. Like, what if we go
That would be
inside
one of
sin?
my. Because
See?
10 is my favorite.
Logical,
Remember how I said that?
like,
Well, 12. Yeah, 12 and 10.
さらにさらにですね。
we have this as well.
Oh, yep, that's Garlemald.
列車なのかな。
Looks sort of like a train, possibly.
Oh yeah, the
皆
Phantom
さん
Train.
を待ち受ける今回 6.0 のダンジ
No,
ョ
we
ン基本
fought
的には
the
メイン
Phantom
シナリオで言っていただくことになりますが、ファンタジー要素、それからまあ古い遺跡、それから、現代を思わせるような場所、いろんな要素が、皆さんを待ち構えています。
And so, as usually is the case with our dungeons that we add, you'll be visiting most of them during the main scenario. But this time we have a wide variety of dungeons, some that are very high fantasy, some that have maybe ancient ruins, as well as some that have a very modern feel.
変化に富んだダンジョンをいろいろ
I like the wide variety. That's good.
I do too.
I do
ぜひ
too a lot.
楽しみにお待ちください。
We're currently in the process of creating all of these new exciting dungeons, and we hope you look forward to it.
All right, what else?
それではさらにバトルコンテンツちょっと続けていこうと思うんですが、まあ皆さんが、楽しみにしている大きな要素の一つかと思います。こちら。
Okay, now we're going to talk about another one of our battle contents that we have planned.
Oh.
希望のそのエデン
Great time.
という
Okay.
シリーズが、パッチ 5.4 で
Yes,
無事に
thank
完
you. Eden
結
was
して
amazing.
我々開発チーム新しい高難易度レイドの8人レイドの開発に取り組んでます。
And so, with the story of Eden finally concluded, we've been hard at work preparing a new 8-person raid.
こちらイメージイラストをご用意しております。
It's too early to give details, but we have some art to show you.
Oh.
なんかどっかで見たことある。
They're gonna be
Huh?
Asian-based.
This guy
raids?
kind of looks familiar. I've seen him somewhere before.
Oh no.
It looks like
Wow.
La
Is
Brea
that-
almost.
Is that not the dude who ruined our
Yeah,
girl
this part,
last
we've
time?
seen it somewhere before.
Remember? Because he got like.
La Habrea.
Was that La Habrea? Oh, fuck.
Lahi?
こちら
ラヒ
高難易度レイドのタイトルとしてバンマデンパンデモニウムというシリーズでお届けしていきます
I can tell you the title.
Pandemonium
The title
raids.
will be Pandemonium.
はい
Man, maybe we're lunatic
どんな場
pandemonium.
所で、行われるのかというのはちょっと伏せていきますかなり
It's,
特
that's La
殊かな
Habrea.
と
I
思
don't
ってます
remember his signal signs.
So we cannot
whatever.
talk about where this raid will take place. It's going to be very, very unique to Final Fantasy XIV.
That
まあ
was
今回
something
ね
else.
6.0でハイデリンゾー
I was hoping he was dead.
一旦完結させます
You know,
やばい
Ashians
それ
never
も含
die.
めてですね世界の、まあ、残された謎に
No, they just respawn.
挑んでいくという
Pretty
形
much.
で完全14オリジナルのレイドとして、お届けしていこうと思います
In conjunction with that story that we're completing of the Hydaelyn and Zodiac saga, we plan to tell this new, completely original Final Fantasy XIV story of Pandemonium.
はいもちろん高難易度はね高難易度だけではなくアライアンスレイドも、新しいシ
The
リーズをお
Ashians,
届け
dude,
して
they
いこうと
legit.
思います
We sent
And
the
of
Shadow
course,
Realm
it's not
forever.
going to we're not only going to be releasing high-end raids, but a new alliance raid as well.
I wonder
今
what's it going to
進行
be.
中の夜
Will
波
we get a
ダー
hint,
クア
a
ポカリプス
taste?
ニーヤシリーズとのクロスオーバーで進めていますまあこちらもね
Is
パ
it crossover?
ッチ 5.5 また楽しみにしていただければと
Maybe?
思うんですが我々開発チームさらにその
Monster
次
Hunter
の
Alliance raid.
企画をスタートしてます
So we're currently approaching the end of the Yorha Dark Apocalypse alliance raid, which will complete in 5.5. But in the background, we're also working on a new alliance raid.
でこちらどんな内容なのかは次のデジタルファンフェスでお伝えしようと思ってるんですが今回は14オリジナルのストーリー展開でお届けしました
They're really pushing the original 14
エゴロゼア
stories.
にある古くから
Yeah, they are.
ある
They wanna make it stand on its own, and I appreciate that.
まあ
Yeah.
14の中のサーガ完結
I want to miss the crossovers, but I appreciate
No, that
it.
we could
濃い
still get them,
話になって
but
いくので
like
これ
that
も
just
ぜひ
it's going to show
してくださ
why
い
this
Yeah.
is that good.
So we plan to release more info on this new alliance raid at our digital fan festival. But we'd like to tell you that it is a completely original Final Fantasy XIV original alliance raid. It is not a crossover.
I'm
And
excited.
it will be centering on a piece of Eorzean lore that has remained steeped in mystery for a long time.
結構ね謎の存在がねまだ残ってるんですよね
Yeah, there's still a
Elegant?
lot of questions that haven't been answered for a long time. So,
ヒルディブランドか
Elegant Empire.
the Hildebrand.
Hildebrand.
はい、
He's
では
like,
さらに
I don't want to hear it. We haven't had Hildebrand in
Right,
a
let's
while.
continue on.
今回我々
Oh.
FFX シリーズに向けてですね新しい
It's like 3v3?
全く新しい PVP コンテンツを開発
2v2
進めております
So
Nah,
we're
it'll
also
probably be
working
8v8 or
on, new
12v12.
PvP content that is more small scale than what we currently have.
まあフィーストをねこの先どうしていくの今ある少人数 PVP のフィーストをどうしていくのってまあお声も
I
頂
said
戴しているんですけど
Yeah, no,
僕らが今
8v8v8
計画しているのは
Excuse me.
ロールの概念を廃止してフリーロールでもっとカジュアルに、楽しんでいける熱くなれる PVP という新しいコンテンツを制作してます
So currently, our plan here is to create new PvP content that feels more casual and more immersive by removing role restrictions.
でこれまで以上にマッチングしやすくかつ気軽で奥
Beer,
深
beer,
く
quick.
レーティングにチャレンジしていく人はいけるみたいなところで、開発を進めています
And our goal is to make something that makes matching easier than before and casual yet immersive in its gameplay.
でリワードそのに関しても、まあ、報酬に関しても、まあ、単純なギアとか、まあ、ギアとかももちろんありますけどそれ以外に全く新しい報酬カテゴリーというのを用意していろんな人に楽しんでもらえるように、鋭意ね企画の方を進めてます開発進めているのでこちらも続報にぜひご注目いただければと思います
And we're also working on a new type of reward system for this new PvP as well.
Hey.
It doesn't focus solely on gear. Of course, there'll be gear, but we want to have a new category of reward as well.
Nice.
To again, open this up to a lot
Give me
of
some
new
vanity and
players.
cosmetic stuff to
Right.
play with.
でもちろんねバトルコンテンツ以外にも大小さまざまな、コンテンツ遊び実装されていきます
Okay, Okay, in addition to battle content, we
Alright,
also
I'm
have
back.
a lot of
What'd I
other
miss?
content as well.
じゃあ
Welcome
サク
back.
サクいきましょう。
They're just talking about the new
Let's take a
small scale PvP stuff,
ま
new
ず
side
新たな
quests,
サイド
role
クエストも
quests,
たくさん
crafter and gather
拡張とい
quests.
えば実装
They
さ
said
れてい
that
ます。
they want to have more rewards
So we are
for
planning to
PvP
add
stuff.
a
Not
lot of
necessarily, they're going to have gear, of course, but they want to add more stuff to it. So I think probably like more cosmetics items or something. I don't
Okay.
know.
I'll take it. I'll take more PvP stuff, honestly.
And with 5.0 and Shadowbringers, we introduced a new system, a new type of quests called role quests. We plan on continuing those in 6.0.
Okay.
Good. The role quests were great.
Yeah, they were.
一部変更させていただいてます。
But we're going to be making one slight change to that system.
これまではタンク
Slight change to the system? Can't get apartments? Well, we already got apartments. I don't know what else. Airships? Something crazy.
So up until now,
Well,
there
we
were
have
originally
airships and
4
submarines already.
categories
Oh.
that we split
Well,
these
I mean, like a-
quests
guilds.
into.
I mean, like a house and an airship.
Yeah,
Melee DPS and range DPS.
さすがにちょっと
は
ざっくりしすぎてたなという反省からですね、タンク、ヒーラー、近接物理 DPS、遠隔物理 DPS、魔法 DPS というふうにロールを1個追加して、クエスト
So
を
they're breaking
用
up
意しようと思い
DPS.
ます。
We're going to
Ones,
now
okay.
be expanding that from 4 different types to 5 different types, making it tank, healer, melee physical DPS, ranged physical DPS, and magic DPS.
まあその分ね、お話と体験にちゃんとフォーカスしやすくなる
Good-
ので、
good
クオリ
change.
ティ高いものをお届けしていこうと思ってま
And this will allow us to focus more directly on each type of role and make a deeper story.
す。もちろんギャザラ
I like
クラフター
that. I like
の
that.
皆さんに向けた5.0 でいう民工芸館のような一つの場所によってみんなでいろんなロールのクエストをやっていくっていうところももちろん用意してます。
And then there's also plenty of role quests that are planned for crafters and gatherers as well, such as those offered in 5.0's The Crystalline Meaning.
まあ名前言いたいんですけど、大タウンの名前言ってないんでまだ言えないですね。
I want to tell you more about it, but because we haven't talked about the large town yet, I can't say anything.
はい、もちろん多数のね新装備、
New
それから
gear
新しいクラフ
New
ト
gear
や、用意されてま
Oh,
す。
Of
bruh.
course, there won't be just role quests for crafters.
Look at the
but
Alchemist.
Also,
Right.
we've developed plenty of new
That red
gear
mage
as
gear
well.
looking kind of dope.
それから続いて
I like that outfit.
システムにも、アップデート
Trust
があ
system.
り
I
ま
don't
す。
care too much for
Okay,
trust system.
makes
Right,
sense.
next is an update.
As some people do,
to
so.
our trust system.
Well, honestly, I don't.
行月
Well,
の
because
フィナーレに
I have
向けて
friends,
フェイスの
okay?
NPC
People
が
love
追
me.
加
I don't got
とな
friends.
り
My friends might kill me. I don't know if that works like that.
Special certain one, someone
true.
to join you as companion.
まあきっとね楽しみにしてる人いると思うんだよ
A
な。
lot of you
Hill-
have been waiting for this guy.
Hildebrand. It's Hildebrand.
この方、
Oh.
Oh, it's
I
Hildebrand.
seen, yes.
Oh,
Is he back?
This is who it is.
he's badass.
え
Yeah, he's
新たに
back.
ですねエスティニアン
Oh.
が
I
been
love
around.
とし
him.
て参加することになり
Did you-
ます。
did you-
近接 DPS としてね
Did you skip the cutscenes?
Probably. But
No,
No,
I
you
just
had-
didn't see that. I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't see him come back on that.
So,
But you
if
you
played
play
with
as
him,
him.
right?
We'll be joining the trust system as, of course.
I mean, like I thought when I say back, I mean back in the
being a
next
melee
expansion.
DPS character, this will hopefully
Oh,
help
'cause, like,
alleviate
for-
sometimes
that,
they
introduce people and-
glaring lack of melee DPS characters in the Scions.
まあ彼がねどういった経緯で
Yeah,
暁、まあ彼ね
That
結
makes
構
sense.
一
That's
人
really
で動くの
cool.
好きですから暁と
Is Justinian gonna be a meta scion?
されるパッチ 5.5 とそれから
He should be.
そのあたりからの
Though I do like
その
Fanboy.
流れをぜひ注目していてください。
But again, why would a lone wolf like Estinian join this group of the Scions? You have to wait and find out, but information
Tataru.
is coming if you play
Mhm.
5.5.
It's always Tataru.
Tataru's the real
Well, we'll see it in
He likes
5.5.
No, he won't betray us. He
It's
won't
'cause-
betray us.
It's because he
ファイナル
likes
ファンタ
us.
ジーシリーズの竜騎士って結構裏切るからね。
But dragons in Final Fantasy usually betray.
大丈夫だと思うんですけど。
He's betrayed once, he won't do it again.
フェイスというシステムの活用は、まあ、これに
Zach hasn't
キャラクター
betrayed
の
us
追加に
yet.
とどまらず
He will.
Zach hasn't
uh,
betrayed us.
実は計画してることは
No, he has. It just hasn't shown yet.
計画中
He's probably on WoW.
するのが難しいです。
And of course, we have further plans for the trust system.
Zach, you're coming
not
in real
only
low.
just adding new characters, but
Me?
also
Zach.
making adjustments to that system as well. But we cannot talk about them yet today because it's still a little bit.
He's
too
probably like
early.
laying
キャ
on
ラ
the
を追
bed
加するだ
talking
けじゃ
to
な
us
く
on
て
his
フェイスを
computer.
利用してこんなことさらにできるよみたいなところっていうのは今後の PLL とかでも
Hold on.
え
How
ー
about
進
now?
捗があり次第
It's a
お
little bit
伝え
better.
させていただき
See, I knew he was on WoW. I had a feeling.
Again,
How do you
not
know
just
that?
adding new characters,
feel
but
him.
also
I
adding
don't
new types of activities and types of duties.
Oh
for,
shit! It's. Oh wait, no, it
your
doesn't say.
companions
There
to
you go.
take part in. Again,
Well, we just assume.
any more today about it, but we have exciting information coming up in future producer letter lines.
Cool, cool, cool.
そしてですね、続いてこちらゴールドソー
Yeah,
サー
golden saucer. Let's
コ
go.
ンテンツの追加を
Free
予定してま
Finner
す
for everyone.
Right? We're also
Thanks.
planning an update to the gold.
More
saucer
strippers?
content.
New game.
特にですね、
Oh,
規模
God.
としてはドマ式
Here
マ
we
ー
go.
ジャンというものにまあ並ぶぐらいちょっと大きなものを今計画しております。
Dude, if they
The
put
current
Go in the
plan
gold
is to add
saucer.
something almost as big as the recent edition of Mahjong.
みんなどういうものが
Mahjong was awesome. I'm
What
so
does
glad
everybody
again.
want?
Go.
やっぱりこうブリッツボール
Blitzball.
ブリ
Blitzball.
ッツボール
Blitzball, Blitzball,
Oh my
Blitzball,
God.
Blitzball,
He's like, y'all better be disappointed.
Hey, we're doing
Or-
Final Fantasy X.
Or, no,
Blitzball.
I'm about to say, we
まあ
are,
ね
so.
なんか今回のレイドで落ちたりしてるもんね。あ
I like that they
Snowboard,
the chat is also saying
Blitzball,
Blitzball.
snowboarding, Fall Guys,
お前新しい
Fall Guys.
って言ってる人さっきからね。
and Sumo, of course.
Among Us.
はい、ちょっと
Among
これ
Us
まだ詳細が言えないので、ただかなり大きな、しかもプレイヤーの皆さんのキャラクターを使って楽しんでいける、まあしかも誰でも楽しんでいけるような新しい、
I'm almost as hyped for this as the main
まあ
actual
で
game.
きるような、コンテンツを今計画してます。これももうちょっとしたら多分お伝えできると思うので、お伝えしていこうかなと思ってます。
We plan on it being, again, like we said, plan on it being very big, something for all players, multiplay. But again, we can't talk too much about it now, as haven't enough to tell you. But we do have details coming in the future, so please look forward to it.
Look forward to it.
麻雀をね丸ごと入れてしまうようなクレイジーな14開発チームですから、まあ何が来るのかいろいろ予想をしていただければと思います。
I mean, the team is crazy enough to put the full game of Mahjong into 14, so we know that something big is coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, we need to
Some-
play Mahjong at some
コンテンツに
point.
なります。
I've never
Right,
played it.
the next we're going to
Ooh.
introduce
Is it
a new
Tails?
piece of content that we've been working on.
Farming?
さて何
Ooh.
が非常に
I wanna farm, I wanna be a
Oh
farmer.
my god, I would farm.
ありますね。
I love the tiny shark.
From the artwork, you can see that it looks pretty fun and relaxing.
こちらの、タイトルをですね。
I would.
Islands.
Island Sanctuary. Oh my god.
The entire game of
We're
Stardew
playing
Valley.
Final Fantasy
Hold up.
Crossing.
Shh.
ファイナルファンタジー
はいはい
14の世界の中でスローライフを楽しんでいくという新しいコ
Final
ンテ
Fantasy
ンツを
Crossing
今、開発進めております。
We're currently working on this content where Final Fantasy XIV players, adventurers can enjoy a bit of slow living.
ギャザラークラフターをプレイしていなくても楽しむことができます。
And again, this is not just something that is limited to crafters and gatherers. Anyone can play.
まあもちろんねやってる人にも得点はあるんですけど、みんなプレイできる。
Of course, crafters and gatherers will be able to do different types of things here.
Now,
but of course, this is something.
Since
for
you can
everyone.
get married, can you
ま
get
あ例えばで
kids?
すけど、動物の飼育をしたり、
For example,
Please
you might
God,
be
no.
raising animals.
まあ島を
I'm about to be a-
開拓して
y'all about to see my
そこで取れた
chocobos.
It's
I'm about
Final Fantasy New Crossing or New Horizons.
And
I'm so
maybe,
ready.
Cultivating the land of this uninhabited, deserted island.
Oh no,
and
sorry.
taking the fruits
It's
of the labor and selling them.
Final Fantasy Stardew.
ミニオンを放し飼いにしたりと、
Down.
そういった要素を
I'm here for it.
I'm all for it. Holy shit.
It's like that. Look, I'm gonna be a chocobo breeder, y'all.
Minions out there on the range and letting them roam.
You can let your minions roam around on the range. Oh my god,
Oh,
yes.
dude.
Yo! That.
これね日本人限定のネタで申し
Screw
訳
the
ない。
end of the world. I'm going to my island sanctuary.
最初のコードネームダッシュ島って言ってました。
Ah, so the dev team has been calling this island the Dash Island from a Japanese TV show.
いや本当にズバリそういうまあ楽しみ方できるといいよねみたい
It's
な。
kind of like that, where you take a deserted island and you know,
Right.
make it into something that's your own.
It's Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it's Animal Crossing.
を通じてアップデートをし開拓を
That's
進めていく
incredible.
みたいな、構想で今。
Like I said, Final Fantasy New Horizons.
ほのぼのとファイナルファンタジー14を楽しんでいる皆さん、ぜひねご期待いただければと思います。
So players will be able to enjoy the activities in the sanctuary over the entirety of the 6.x series as we update it. And so I hope you're looking forward to it and the slow life that it brings.
Yo,
そして皆さん
that is
現在
dope.
進行
That's
形
so
でですね
exciting.
パッチ5.4で、非常にねとある地域の復興に努力を捧げてきてくださいました。
Next up is something that
I can't do a Final Fantasy Animal Crossing though.
そうです。皆さんね、
Ishgard Restoration.
there it is.
大変強く尽力してくださいました。
So yes, crafters all over the world have poured their heart into the rebuilding of the firmament and Ishgard restoration.
イシュガルドの民がですね、皆さん、冒険者の皆さんに感謝
Is60 when the
気持ちとして
Ishgard
ですね
housing opens up?
冒険者
Yep.
に、居住区を開放したいとおっしゃっております。
And inspired by that work,
Time to
there
start
is,
saving.
The city wants to present a
Housing
new
savage.
housing area to those that have worked hard to rebuild the firmament.
これまで
That's one of those I
Hold on,
hope that if
Do I
you
get a
got
discount?
onto, like, if you got onto the leaderboards, I hope you get like priority.
I
That would be
think you
good.
do. They had mentioned that before.
冒険者居住区のエリア開放はします。
So, just like we have since 4.0, at the release of 6.0, we will be opening the area for players to go in and look at.
ただほらやることすごいたくさんあるので、まあどの土地にしようかなっていう見学をしてもらって、パッチ 6.1 のタイミングで購入できるようにというふうにしていきますので、ぜひですね60空いてちょっとゲームプレイ落ち着いたらどうしようかなみたいなのを話し合ってもらえればと思います。
So at the launch of 6.0, players can go to the residential area and look around and see what might be a good place to get a plot of land. But the actual purchase of that won't be available till 6.1 because again, there's a lot of stuff to do in 6.0 before having to worry about
I'm glad they're doing
a
that.
plot of land.
Mm-hmm.
で区画の数とかは他のハウジングエリアと全く同じ数で用意させていただきますし、もちろんアパルトメントもございます。
And currently the plan is to have the exact same number of wards as all of the other housing residential districts in Eorzea, as well as having apartments as well.
でまあもちろんね全体
I'm
的
fine
に
where I at.
そ
I
の
like
継
my
続
house.
土地不足である
I'm gonna
go
for it.
たくさん頂戴しているので、
I'm
そちらの努力も合わせて続けていこうと
I'll
思い
live
ま
in
す。
somebody else's house. I'm a
But you have to
freeloader.
understand this is very important for players, and a lot of feedback has been given about this. We are continuing our efforts to make sure that there will be enough plots available.
There's never enough
今回
plots
ね皆さん
available.
が復興
These
Never
guys got like 3
したのは
million people playing this
商
game.
店街
I ain't never
For real.
全くそれと同じグラフィックかって言われるとさあまあどうなりますかっていう感じではありますけど、まあ大体イメージは掴んでもらえるんじゃないかなと思います。
And whether or not it will be exactly like the firmament that you're currently rebuilding now, that's left to be said, but it will give you a very good idea of what that residential area will look like.
はい。
Yes.
でちょっと駆け足ではあるんですけど、今回 6.0 でね実装される、まあ、一部コンテンツのご紹介、細かいところはまだまだあるんですけど、また今後ファンフェスでよりね詳しくお伝えできればと思ってます。
All right, so I think we've covered all the types of new content that we can talk about today, though we have lots more to reveal in future shows.
ちょっと大事なです
That's
ね
fair.
この 6.0 から
That's
バトルシステムのメンテナンス大きくちょっとね
Take your time,
リフォーム
baby.
お伝えしていきたいと思います。
But now we want to talk a little bit about
Okay.
two important updates and adjustments that
Oh.
we'll be making to the battle system.
Okay, let's go.
当然これまでの拡張パッケージ同様バトルシステムの細かい調整とかジョブアクションの調整、それから各ねジョブに
Short gives more
新しい
aggro.
アクションの実装というのは普通にあります。これは普通にあります。
So, as with previous expansions, there will be a fair deal of fine-tuning when it comes to the battle system, as well as
Probably
job
get rid of
actions
abilities
and
and
the
stuff.
addition of new actions.
でそれ以外に重要なお知らせが2つあるのでその2つをお伝えさせていただきま
And
す。
so today, the two announcements that I want to make are completely different from that.
I'm
Well,
just going to
it's not
change the downscaling
battle
values.
case
Okay, I'm fine with
Okay.
that because we're going
Yeah.
up in level and
Denominations
the
というの
numbers
を
going
行わせて
too
いただきま
crazy.
す。
So the first big announcement today is that we will be performing a downscaling of the values, the numbers that we use in the calculations.
Yeah.
I wanna do a
これは
million
ですね
damage.
以前の、ライブストリームでもちょっとお伝えさせてい
This
ただ
makes
いて
sense.
た
And I'm, you know,
Yeah, I like
100%
this.
okay.
It's too many numbers.
Yeah.
承知を
Totally.
くださいというふうにお話しさせていた
I
だき
can
ま
only
した。
count to 9.
So we have discussed this. I have discussed this in previous producer letters, and today I want to get into a little bit more detail.
じゃあまあどういうものなのか、なんでそれをやるのかというのをちょっとご説明させていただきますね。
So we want to tell you a little bit about what this entails and what it means for you.
まあ、新生オールゼアのリリース以降、レベルキャップ開放していくたびに、各ジョブのね、ベースダメージっていうのはまあガンガンこう上がってってますね。
And so since the release of A Realm Reborn, every increase to a job level cap sees an increase to the base job damage.
まあ大きなダメージが出せるっていうのはまあ気持ちいいのは確かに気持ちいい。爽快感
I
はあ
like
るん
seeing
ですけ
numbers
ど、
go
パ
up.
ッと見るともう数字が大きくて分かりにくいっていうのと、
I like
扱う数字
critting for
が
like
大きく
100k.
なるとすごい
It does
様
feel
々
good.
な問題っていうのが生まれてきてます。
So, and I understand that it feels great to dish out a lot of damage to enemies, but after a certain point, it becomes very difficult to easily discern the numbers on the screen, as well as the numbers get bigger, the potential for other problems increase on the back end.
No, yeah.
まず
They don't have to provide me reasons, but I'm gonna say I love it because they're doing this.
バトル計算式は今回変わらない
Yeah.
です。
I mean,
Like, they don't have to provide reasons, but I'm glad they are.
Yeah.
yeah, because I was about to say like
Here are
it's
reasons
okay.
for this downscaling.
Yeah.
First thing I want to assure everyone is that we're not changing the formulas, we're changing the numbers that go into the formulas. That is what we're just downscaling.
Yeah. Imagine taking 1 or 2 digits off, guys. It's not that crazy. You know. Anybody out there complaining about it, they're just silly.
プログラム上オーバーフローって言って数字が一周しちゃうみたいな現象っていうのが起こりますこれ。
So this is a programming issue, but what happens a lot of times is when numbers get too big, it can cause overflow and revert things back to different numbers, and that can cause a lot of bugs.
でこれなんとか実は今まで出てきたバグでも
I
何件
imagine
かこ
just
れも
the
該当
heartache and
出
the
てるんですけど
headache
なん
it
とか
goes
到底
just
期間中は
even
無理やり
like
やってき
downscaling.
ました。
Gosh, that's probably painful
And
too.
we've had these problems in the past in the 510X series, and we've been able to patch them in emergency patches, but it's been just barely.
でまあこれ以上数値大きくなるとやっぱパケットのサイズ皆さんとの通信のやり取りするパケットのサイズを増やしたりとかそうなるとバグとか遅延っていうのが生まれちゃうので、数字を小さくさせてほしいっていうのがまず理由の一つ目になります。
But again, if data packets continue to increase in size because of these large numbers, it can stress communication loads to the server, and that will end up creating bugs and delays in the game, ruining the experience.
そしてですね、ヘイト計算式というのがもう限界に来ていてですね、扱う数字が大きすぎて、今タンクのヘイトって内部的にはもうキャップにずっと張り付いている状態を無理やりこう位置下げたり上げたりっていうのをやってたりするので、もうこれ一周すると数字ゼロになっちゃう。
That one I just blame Vince.
今ちょっと強引な対応している状態で動いてるんですけど、
That
これ
I
は
may
整
or may
理させ
not
ていただきたいと思い
provoke
ます
or not provoke or
Next we come to like
Forget my
tank
tank
enemy,
stance or
and for example,
use it
this has
sometime,
already been
you know.
pushed to its limits to almost its max, and we're doing our best to put a band-aid on this by temporarily lowering that enmity, but it's creating a lot of problems, and we can see it to the point where it might get so high that it reverts back to zero and creates even more problems.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be
それからですね、
Yeah, that'd be
フライングテキスト
rough.
表示限界、数字がたくさん並ぶじゃないですか。バーンって高いな。
Yeah, flying text
あ
becoming
れが
lengthy.
もう
Yep.
入り乱れまくると当然描画領域をすごい食うのでこれもちょっと表示限界に来てます。
The next problem is that we have the size of the flying text numbers when you deal damage and the number appears on the screen. These numbers are so large that it takes up a lot of space on the screen, as well as it's starting to affect the graphics rendering.
そしてですね、敵の最大ヒットポイントがもうめちゃくちゃな数字になっていて、これももうオーバーフローの原因になってしまう状態になってます。
And now with player damage being so high, the boss HP has seen an absurd increase, and this is causing problems as well.
ちなみになんですが、パッチ 5.5、次に予定しているパッチ 5.5 に登場するとあるボスの
High HP
最
bosses
大
for
ヒットポイントを
5.5.
調べてきました。
So, to prove our point, I'm going to show you the amount of HP that a certain boss coming in 5.5 has.
こちらです。
Oh my god. Okay.
Yo,
That'll take a year.
440
No, that's probably the alliance raid.
40 million HP.
まあ
Jesus.
この4億4000
Like I said, it's probably the
万を
alliance raid, so you got 24 people doing damage to
海
it.
外なんですけど、
Well, I'm sure that the Warriors of Light will be able to get this much HP down.
まあ分かった、まあでまとめてで何どうなんのっていうのをちょっとじゃあ結局どうなるのっていうのをご説明していきますこれから。
So let's talk a little bit about, then we know the problems now. What are we actually going to do to alleviate?
That tweet I just did.
レベル51からレベル
Do with the red
80まで
cup,
の
what?
数値の差っていうのが小さくなります。
So the first thing we're planning on doing is truncating the character growth from levels 50 to 80.
Okay.
例えば
Yeah.
ですけど、レベルが一つ上がる
But not to 90.
まあ適当な数字で言いますよ。5% これまで上昇してた。で、その
Well,
5% の数字
because
がされてどん
they'll-
どんプレイヤ
shut up,
ー
I hate
数字
you.
でかくなっていく
I was like, I'm not
レベ
even
ル
explaining
51か
myself.
ら80までの間をちょっと圧縮させていただいて、まあ極端な話を言うと 1% ずつしか強くなりませんみたいな形の調整をさせていただきます。
Okay, for example, again, the numbers that I'm going to be giving here are not the exact numbers, but this is just for an example. For example, you have the amount of progress that you make, the amount of that your attributes will go up after gaining one level. Let's say that it will be plus 5%. For levels 50 to 80, taking that from 5% up after each level to, say, 1% up after each level.
まあ特にヒットポイントとか火力の上昇の差っていうのがこれまでに比べて当然少なくやっぱり感じられてしまうかなと。
And so this will again look like it's affecting player HP as well as the amount of damage that the player deals.
まあなのでちょっとアクション一撃のダメージっていうのがこれまでに比べるとやっぱり数字がちょっと小さくなることになります。
And so what this will appear to look like is that when you deal damage, it will look like your damage has gone down.
でその一方でなんですけど、レベル81から今回ね、6.0 でレベル90までキャップが上がるのでレベル81から90までっていうのはこれまでのと同じ体感の成長度合いじゃないとつまんなくなっちゃうので、特に先端にいる皆さんはここの割合成長を感じていける割合っていうのは、今までと同じ感覚になるようにするので、改めてレベル51から80までをギュッと圧縮して81から90までの成長を感じていく部分っていうところは、今までと同じようなね、成長をねギア取り替えたら強くなったっていうのがちゃんと手応えとして出るような形にしていこうと思ってます。
That said, again, if we don't preserve the sense of growth that one might expect from a new expansion, from that raising of the level cap, that could also be problematic. And so what we want to do is we want to maintain that sense of progression between the levels 81 to 90. So while we would be truncating that progress from levels 50 to 80 and compressing that down from level 81 to 90, we will leave it in a position where it will feel the same as it does for every expansion for those final 10 levels, those new 10 levels.
同時にですね、やっぱり経験値の値も今ものすごい数字を扱っているので、経験値の
Make it faster to level?
そういった経験値も全体的にギュッと圧縮します。
You want some cookies, Jay? I'll get you some cookies.
Are also
Hang on, I'll be
becoming
right back.
very
Thanks.
too large, and so
No,
we'll be
I said
lowering
Jay.
them as well. And at the same time, we'll be reducing the amount of EXP needed to level up.
なので次のレベルまでに必要な経験値もギュッと減りますけど、敵からもらえる経験値も減るんで、相対的に感覚は変わらないです。
So again, relatively, it'll be the same. It'll be, however, you'll be getting less experience for defeating an enemy, but it will take less experience to level up.
まあもちろんね、拡張新しく出てキャップ上がるんで、その分のなんだろうレベルアップしやすさみたいなのはまた調整していきますけど。
And again, we do, as we are releasing this new expansion, we are, going to make it easier to level up. So that is going to remain.
でまあ当然プレイヤーサイドの攻撃力なんだダメージとかねヒットポイント下がるんだからモンスターのヒットポイントや
Again, all this makes
当然
sense.
それに応じて
Yeah, to me, all they're doing is just changing the
And again,
numbers.
this
That's
is
all.
not only for the players. Because player HP and attack numbers will be going down, we'll be doing the same thing for monsters as well. And so relatively, everything will remain the same.
でまあ結局どうなるかっていうと、まあ、プレイヤーが弱くなるわけではないですよと。扱う数字は小さくなりますけど体感の感覚やり取りするものには
And
関して
before
は
it's
変わ
like
りませんと。
the like
So what we want everyone
all
to
the
remember is
numbers are
that
going
this is the
down.
character not
Yeah.
weaker.
Like
The
your
numbers are
determination is
going
gonna be
down,
like
but relatively, everything is
415.
staying the same.
ただ一つだけ制限解
No, that's just how much damage you're doing now.
ございまして、
Mhm.
レベル例えば80の状
Or
態
if they're
で
gonna revamp that as well.
Burst strike, 415 damage.
強いままいくみたいなやつに関しては今よりもクリアが難しくなってしまうと思います。
There is one thing, however, that will be slightly affected by this change, and that is playing as undersized parties. For example, as level 80, going back and playing some of the old content as an undersized party, this may become more difficult.
Okay.
ここは
Okay.
なんとかそのね遊びとしてその確立してる部分もあるからなんとかしたいとは思ってるんですけど
AKA
今のところ
go farm before
これでなんとかな
6.0
るだろうみたいなの
Yeah,
が
pretty
ちょっ
much.
とまだ見つかってないのでまあなんとかできる方法があればとは思うんですけどちょっとその部分に関してはちょっと今のところプレイヤーがねどうしても弱くなってしまう部分かなと思います。ただ普通に制限解除とか関係なく遊んでる分に関しては数字のやり取りが小さくなるだけで別にプレイヤーが弱くなるわけではありませんよっていうのを、ご理解いただければと思います。
Regarding these undersized parties, we understand this is a large portion of what a lot of players enjoy doing, and so we understand that this is still something that we need to address. As to how we're going to address this, we're still in the process of
This is the
finalizing that, so
first
that's something
of
for the
two,
future.
by the way.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we want to again reiterate the fact that
Also, I want his
while
shirt.
the numbers here are all going
The
down,
Dragoon
Oh, that
shirt?
Dragoon shirt? It's
That's
so
really
good.
cool.
it's all relative.
All right, Jay. The
Now they
cookies
had
will
it
be
in like a
there.
blue. Oh,
The cookies will be there like in 2 to 3 business years. So,
So for downscaling values, I think that's about it.
大体今のレベル80の
There comes someone that people are going to dislike.
この黒
uh-huh.
魔同士のファイジャー530のファイジャーで大体5万キルぐらいダイレクトもクリティカルも入らなければなんですけどダメージ
So to give you an example, currently my own player, I'm a black mage at level 80 with item level 530. If I use Fire 4 with no crit and no direct hit, I deal about 50,000 points of damage.
大体それがですね、
Sounds about right.
1万ぐらいかな
We expect this to go down to about 10,000.
でまあその
Okay.
レベルが上がっていくとまた、
Okay.
いつもの拡張のレベル1個ずつ上がっていった強くなった感覚っていうのは、やるので、まあ、大体5分の1ぐらいだと
That is a
思い
large
ます
And
decrease.
of
It
course,
is.
this will go up as the level goes up, but think of it as about reduced about 80%, down to about a fifth of what it normally was.
Mm-hmm.
でこれは、やっぱり長期運営をやっていく上ではちょっとどうしても避けられないポイントなので今日冒頭ねお話ししたようにこれからもっともっと「ファイナルファンタジー14」続けていきますだから今回やったとしてもまた10年ぐらい経つともう1回デノミネーションさせてくださいというタイミングが来てはしまうと思いますでも長く続けていくっていう意思の表れだと思って、ご理解いただけると大変助かります
As we mentioned at the top of the announcement showcase, is that we expect Final Fantasy XIV to continue for many, many, many years in the future. And to ensure that we can do that, this is one of the things that we feel that
Many,
we
many
can
gotta do
years in the
rebalance.
future.
And
Yeah.
that said, possibly another 10 years down the road, we might have to do this again. But again, this is basically, we're doing this to show you that we're committed to having
long
the
run of
lifespan of
things.
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy
Yeah.
XIV
Yep.
Yeah.
keep going
I like it.
many, many, many years.
ではもう一つ、システムのお話をします
All right, and then we have
No.
one battle system update
Ooh,
that we'd like
moving
to
belts.
What? I am kind of excited
Yeah, I'm with y'all. Who needs a damn belt?
I just want to look cool.
Many of you remember back from 1.0, we
Belts
had
used to-
this item. It was
Yeah.
there, and even though
It
it
was
removed
annoying.
graphically, it remained.
Yeah, it was annoying.
ついにですね削除ということになってしまいました
But the time for belts, the belt era, is over.
まあ現状グラフィックスに影響がないっていうのとアクセサリーとしてね数値影響っていうのもまあ低いことからとにかくこの帯防具って人気が低いであまりチェストワーク
I'm perfectly happy with that.
Yep, one less left side to worry about.
One less left side to worry about, and, it evens it out.
じゃあ今回消そうということになりました
So again, as you know, belts have no bearing on players' outward appearances. Their stat values as accessories is pretty negligible, and they're not. And because of that, they're not a very popular piece of equipment. Yet they take up the same amount of space in our armory chest as other equipment.
Thank
and we even
you.
had
This
lots
is
of
so
staff
wild.
ask us to just stop dropping them in alliance raids because we don't need them.
I love this game. I love this game.
ですけど
And
指
then
輪
a lot
は
of people also complaining, talking about the rings, but
指輪もすごい検討したんですけど やっぱり左右別々のグラフィックスの指輪をつけるっていうことでおしゃれに使ってる人っていうのもいるので今回は、やりませんでした。
And regarding rings, while we did consider this, we also understand that a lot of players, because you can put them on both hands and you can actually graphically see them on your players
Yeah.
on both hands,
Yeah.
decided that
Let-
we're going
let-
to
let me keep my
not do that
rings.
this time.
I'm fine with keeping the right side and left
So
side.
we need to explain what's going to happen with this removal of belts.
まず 6.0 以降、
Okay.
帯防具は装備不可
Arnie, can we like trade them in or
になります
something?
So at the beginning, at the launch of 6.0,
Turn them in for tombstones?
belts will no longer be equipable.
そして装備中のまま 6.0 を迎えた場合には
for
基本的に
safekeeping.
外れて遺失物管理人店 NPC が預かることになります
So what happens to any belts that are equipped at the time of that switch over to 6.0? These will automatically be unequipped and moved to a Calamity Salvager.
リテーナーが装備したままとかいうのも全て遺失物管理人に我々移させていただきます
That's one
の
less
で
thing to compete
何かこう
for in
無理に
Savage
急いで
Raids.
Yeah.
準備しなきゃいけない
I'll
っ
take
て
that.
ことはないようにさせていただきます
This includes retainers as well. So there is no need to rush and unequip any belts before that transition to 6.0. Everything will be moved to the Calamity Salvager automatically.
マテリアをね外しておきたいという方は外しておいていただきたいです
However, materia, if you want to remove materia from it, you should do that before 6.0.
で
I'll do it now, damn
コンテ
it.
ンツから、それからあと交換とかからですね、帯防具一切
Oh,
排
then
出しております
that's one less like.
I wonder if that's an
I'm legit happy.
immediate
No
thing.
longer drop from any duties, and they'll be removed from Allegan Tonestone exchanges.
じゃあ分かったよと星防具なくなるのはもう分かったよ
This update will happen
じゃあその星
tomorrow.
防具の35枠
Probably with the 5.5 update.
Yes.
Now that we know
Oh
that
my
the
gosh.
belts
Oh,
are being
thank
eliminated,
you.
Thank goodness.
what happens to those 35 slots that the
え
belts took?
15枠
Yo!
Love it. Love
Oh
to see it.
shit!
そしてもう15
Yeah,
枠
weapons
Oh
are the like
my
most
gosh.
popular.
回してそれぞれを
More weapons and more rings. Hell
The plan is
yes!
currently to take 15 of those 35 empty slots and allocate them to main arms, main weapons.
Oh.
Another 15 will be allocated to rings.
でおいおい5枠残ってんじゃねえかよっていうところはすいませんこれからもなんとか枠を拡張していく
Dude,
努力のためにも
hell yeah.
ちょっと一回リザーブとして僕らに預けてください
And so there's a lot of people saying, well, wait a minute, 15 plus 15, that's 30. What about the other 5 slots? What's going to happen to those? We're going to take those and we're going to save them for a rainy day in case something happens. So we're going to keep those on reserve.
And that's
for now.
smart.
すいません
I like that. That's a good idea.
はいまあ近づいてきたらねまた詳しくトピックスでお知らせしていこうと思いますので、ぜひチェックしておくようにしてください
We will have a more detailed explanation of the removal of belts in an upcoming topics.
Yes. No belt
で
gang,
はですね
brother.
そろそろ、今日お伝えできる情報っていうのも、
Xenos hates belts, he has banned
な
them.
んですが、ここで
What did he say?
長期的に作ってきた新しいシステムを最後に、お伝えして終わっていこうかなと思ってます
All right, so we're nearing the end of our announcement showcase, but we have
Oh.
one more system-related thing that we'd like to talk about that we've
Okay.
been working on for a long time.
Oh.
こちらデータトラベルという仕組みを
Oh shit!
So currently, we're in the development of a new system.
You travel to other data
for
centers?
travel.
Yes.
これはですね
Okay, see, then now I can get more people to play with us.
存在している
Yeah,
ワールド
same.
を超えて、別のワールドへ遊びに
Oh,
行く
that's so
ワール
good.
ド間テレポっていう仕組みがありますが
Bruh.
So all of you know about the current system that we have that allows players to move around between worlds called the World Travel System.
それをですね、まあちょっと全くそれと同じ機能っていうのはちょっとサーバーの作り的に不可能なので、一旦ログアウトは必要なんですけど、キャラクター選択画面から他のデータセンターへ
Oh, man.
遊びに行くっていう新しい仕組みを今回、開発中です。
So while this won't work exactly the same way as the World Visit System, we hoped that it can be
Big
similar.
queue time,
although
boys.
It will
Big queue
require,
time.
again, changing the system outside of the game and then logging back in.
You'll like what you're saying?
その代わ
Oh
り
shit.
他のデータセンターへ遊びに行った場合に、
random
フリーカンパニーとかリンクシェルのチャットができないというちょっと、
What's up? What's up?
ワールドカンテレポよりは制限が強いんですけど、友達に会いに行ってパーティーを組んでコンテンツ行くみたいなことっていうのはできるので、また改めて詳細にできることできないことっていうのの一覧がまとまったら皆さんにお伝えしていこうと思います。何はともあれデータセンターを超えて友達のところへ遊びに行けるシステムだと思ってください。
And so there will be a lot of restrictions with this, possibly even more than there are currently with the World Visit system. However, this will allow players to move freely to other data centers temporarily and party up with their friends, take screenshots, have a lot of fun.
Oh, that's so good. I'm so excited for that.
いらっしゃいますけど、ワールドカンテレポの時も皆さんそう言ってたんですけど、実害ほぼないので、ちゃんとシミュレーションをします。ご安心ください、ぜひね。
So there are some people that might be worried about what effect this might have on data center and world economies.
Yeah.
There was the same worry back when right before
Like
we
you won't be
started
able to
the
use
world,
your currency in another
visit
data
system as
center or
well.
something.
But it turns out that the change, the effect was negligible. And of course, we're going to be
Okay.
doing some simulations to make sure that that's the case here. But we don't feel that it will affect adversely the economies.
Oh, you can start selling stuff for different prices?
大体これですね。ようやく
Well, you couldn't do that. You can't do that currently. You
が見えて
can't use the market board in other.
That is pretty much
centers,
all
I don't
that we
think.
have today. Pretty much.
Come on. Pretty much.
Oh, pretty much.
Tell me, bro. Come on.
なんか知ってる人の声する。
I think I've heard that voice before.
Is that Soken?
一つ何かですね。
Oh, no, it's not.
Yo, he's gonna
Yo.
make him give us something else.
Getting something important to tell our players?
重要なお知らせですよ。重要なお知らせ。
Something really important.
社長。
It's
Yo,
the
she's
CEO.
like
CEO.
よろしくお願いします。
Oh.
何
Hey!
Hey, there
All
it is.
right. Of
PlayStation
course.
5 version.
PS5
I wonder
And-
if I get it.
Okay, I just bought it on the PlayStation Store.
はい。
You'll probably get a free upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it
The
will.
Open
Final
beta
Fantasy
against
14
Tuesday, April
PlayStation
13th.
5 version open beta will begin on Tuesday, April 13th.
いや、ね
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yo, that's just gonna run
What's going
beautiful.
on
Like
here?
PlayStation 5 is amazing.
いろいろ
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get it for it because I was like, when I casually feel like farming some
The
random
PlayStation
crap.
5 version open beta will begin soon.
これ次のパッチと同じ日なんでしょ
And this is
They still haven't
the same
announced
day as the next
Xbox, right?
patch, right?
Oh.
Oh.
言ってなかったんだっけ
He can say whatever he wants.
5.5 の日付は、
Wait, what?
まあ、
We haven't mentioned the release date for 5.5 yet. That was
まあいいよね。
Spoilers.
Oh, it's okay, right?
No offense, my CEO used to do that shit,
この日にやります。
and not on purpose.
ちょっと準備を一生懸命やってきた PS5 版ね。
I mean, we've been working on it, yes, but
それともう一つね。
え、
大事なせっかくだからね PS5 版の動画持ってきたのでぜひ皆さんに見
Say
てもらいましょ
PS5
う
bundle?
I actually brought
He
some
did.
footage
It sounded like
from
it.
the PlayStation 5 version.
はいじゃあ流してくださいお願いします
Play the video.
I want a video.
Oh,
No
so
way
it
he's gonna
looks
have like ray tracing or anything.
Well, that's that song right there.
Indomitable.
That's my favorite song.
Dragoon.
Yeah, I don't think that this is gonna look any better.
Lightning fast load.
Watch how fast it's gonna load. I
Yeah, it
promise
does
you,
load.
It loads that fast.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's
if I-
gonna be like.
I mean, compared to playing on a PC, you might not feel different.
Very nice. That's really
Very cool.
Awesome.
Love that. Love to see it.
しかもパワポ用意されてんでやんの。
I hope he
Even
gives us something
PowerPoint.
すごい
else.
んでしょこれ
I heard it's quite amazing.
いやいやいやいや。
Oh, they're playing the Gold Saucer theme in the
it
back.
is amazing, but
じゃあパワポ出ちゃってるんで僕からちょっとざっくり説明させていただこうと思い
Okay,
ます。
since we have here to have a
よろしくお願いしま
PowerPoint,
す。
let's go and talk about it.
まずですね、今回 PS5 版 4K ネイティブ対応させていただいております。
So first off, the PlayStation
I might
5
just
version
start
will be
because I have it
featuring
on my PlayStation
full
4 and
resolution
PC.
support.
そしてね、
Like I keep it
今
updated on my
ちょっと動画の
PlayStation,
方
but
で
I'm
も
just too
ご覧
lazy
いた
to
だ
do
き
the
ました
hot
が、あれ
bars.
まあ PS5 版
Mhm.
そのものからキャプチャー
Yeah,
し
that's
てい
fair.
る映像になります
That's the
が
only thing.、
まあ、超高速ロード PS5 売りですね。さっきのあれ実測タイム。
I also like that little footnote saying improved graphical
So the video,
like
that
updates
you just saw,
like
that was
planned.
actual, PlayStation 5 footage, and so you saw there the teleport and the quick loading time on the teleport. That is again one of the PlayStation 5's main selling points. That is the actual speed at which players will be able to teleport.
そしてですね、
That'll be real nice for a lot of
ですね
people. I'm happy for
PS5 の
that.
性能非常にパワフルなので、それを生かしてですね、フレームレートを大幅向上させていただいてます。
As you know, the PlayStation 5 is an extremely powerful system, and that will help us significantly improve the frame rate for the PlayStation 5 version.
ですので今回、用途に分けてまたオプション設定増やしていこうと思うんですが PS5 の場合はもう 4K でとにかくグラフィックス至上主義で遊びたいよっていうモードと
4 capital Ks.
So currently we're planning to have two different modes for the PlayStation 5 version. One mode being the 4K version, where those players that want to play Final Fantasy XIV at its most beautiful.
2K とか解像度を下げてもいいからとにかくフレームレート爆速でド安定で遊びたいんだっていう人の、モードとこれ、リアルタイムにスイッチできるんで切り替えてお好みで遊んでいただければと思います。
And then a second mode that we have planned is our full HD 2K mode that focuses more on frame rate and optimizing that frame rate. And players will be able to go into config and change that in real time in the PlayStation 5 version.
PS4 版発売された時も覚えてらっしゃる方いらっしゃると思うんですがパッチを当てるたびにですね PS5 バージョンに PS5 ならではの特性を入れたアップデートっていうのも行っていく予定です。
And as we did when we first released our PlayStation 4 version, we plan on continuing to make improvements to the PlayStation 5 version over a series of patches.
はい、そんな感じです。
So yeah, that's about it.
お値段は
And what's the price going to be?
これどうなの
じゃあちょっとちょっとじゃあ僕から社長に1個お願いがあるんですけどいいですか
Okay.
いいですよ。
So I have something to ask.
Oh, she's wearing like a Final Fantasy XIV mask.
She is.
I
That
want
looks
that
cool.
mask.
こうしたいっていうのがあるのでちょっと見ていただきたいです。
Okay, so this is what I want to do, and I want you to take a look at this and see if it's okay.
ファイナルファン
Oh,
タ
there
ジ
you
ー
go.
14
Free
Yep, no additional cost.
4版のプレイ権
Yay!
もちろ
So
ん
I'm talking
That's so
about.
good.
That's what I'm talking about right
They
there.
had to.
まあ
They had to.
正式サービス始まったらもう月額課金払ってくれてるならもうそのまま
Okay, so they could do this, but they won't let me switch from the Steam version to just a normal PC version.
Right?
Probably not. The Steam
But
one.
that's probably has to do with
That's
Steam.
Steam licensing for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Steam issue, not a Final Fantasy issue.
True, true. I just really regret buying the game in Steam.
Yeah, no, I can understand. I did research before I did that, and I didn't want it in Steam.
Smart.
I mean, all I'm gonna say is 50% off for
True,
everything. So
But does my account transfer though?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a
So-
license on your account.
Yeah.
Years from now, I see them phasing out PlayStation 4 version, but that's going to be a long time till that happens.
Yeah, they did that with the PS. Was it ever released on
PlayStation
PS3?
3.
Yeah, it was. They,
Yeah, that's how I first
Yeah.
played it.
with Shadowbringers, I think.
Move over to that PlayStation 5 version without having.
And sometimes you gotta do that.
Yeah.
それはだけど
For the betterment of the
Because
game.
Sounds like a good idea.
They have to
皆さんの
evolve
ため
it.
ですから、ぜひこれでいきましょ
Something
That's
else.
for our players. Let's go with this.
社長太っ腹
I love Yoshi P is responsible, bro.
う。これもぜひ、皆さんのために、ぜひ、PS5 版、
I just want him to say, I hope you look forward
よ
to
ろ
it.
しくお願いします。
Yes, so we are doing this for our players. Please look forward to the PlayStation 5 version.
社長持ち上げる声がすごいですよ。いや
favorite part has been Yoshi leaning off the stage to read comments.
I love it.
So good.
追加のもう費用なく PS5 版にもうアップグレードしていただけるという風に確約取れましたんで、もうそれでいこうと思います。
So you heard it here. We got permission from the CEO himself. Those who have the PS4 version and that registered license will be able to upgrade to the
you
PS5
heard it
version
here.
without
He
any
gave us
charge.
permission.
なので今 PS4 版の
He's
権
like-
利をお持ちの方はもう PS5
I like how
版
he's
と
like,
Final
yo, my boss
Fantasy
said it, so it's okay.
買っていただく
Like
大
on
丈夫です
stream.
So
I love
those
it.
of you with that registered license and the PS4 version will not need to purchase the PlayStation 5 package.
ですのでもうなんとか本体だけ手に入れてください。
You won't need to buy the PlayStation 5 package, but you'll still need to try to find a PlayStation 5.
You didn't need to remind everybody.
まあPS5 にね合わせたグラフィックスのさらなる機能の追加とかっていうのは、順次アップデートしていきますのでそちらも
Which reminds me, anyone still looking
いただ
for
けれ
one?
ばと思います。
And as I mentioned
yeah,
before,
faces.
we plan to
I
continue
am
updates
also
to
looking
the
for one.
PlayStation 5
yeah.
version,
Okay.
improving graphics
I've
and
seen tons of
performance,
Xboxes
with
come up,
future
but
patches.
not PlayStation 5s.
ではですね、そんな太っ腹な、社長からですね、世界中の
I see
光の
people have
選手
issues
の皆
with
さんに
both.
一言ぜひね、ご挨拶を改めてお願いし
Not
ます。
me.
Let's,
Us people have
get a
issues
few
with
words
games, but
from
not
our CEO
other stuff.
before he leaves.
Okay, let's see.
はい、
Uh-oh.
改めまして、皆さんこんにちは。
はじ
スクエア
めまして
エニックスの松田です。
Hello everyone, this is Yosuke Matsuda from Square Enix.
今日は
Hi.
ファイナルファンタジー
Hi.
14新情報発表会ご視聴いただきありがとうございます。
Thank you very much for tuning in to Final Fantasy XIV Announcement Showcase.
ここまでいろいろなたくさんの情報ありましたが、今日の今のPS5 のオープンベータ、それからまだこれからもまた情報があるようですので、ぜひ最後まで、楽しんで、ご覧ください。
Well, as you saw today, including this PlayStation 5 version, a lot of new information was revealed today. Please enjoy to the very end of this presentation.
そして、
Oh.
ファイナルファンタジー14、皆様のおかげで10年ここまでやってこれました。本当にありがとうございます。
And Final Fantasy XIV has managed to continue for 10 long years thanks to you, all the players around the world.
Thank you for earning me money.
吉田が
Yeah,
言
pretty
いましたように、
Thank you.
彼は
He's
こ
like,
れからもファイナルファンタジー14を聞いていきます。
Thanks for making me get a
そ
PC.
して開発チーム一同ゲームをもっともっと盛り上げていきますので、ぜひこれからもファイナルファンタジー14をよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
And
Yoroshiku
as Yoshida
onegai
himself
shimasu.
mentioned, he will keep working on this title. He will keep leading this title, and the development team will keep working hard to make more progress in this game. So please look forward to it.
Please look forward to it.
はい、スクエアエニックス代表取締役社長の松田洋介でした。社長ありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
Yosuke Matsuda, our president and CEO of Square Enix.
remember last time that dude came on stage and he's like, oh yeah, Blue Mage is going to be available next week. I'm like, dude, this guy has to go, bro.
Just runs back on. By the way, Beastmaster.
Yeah, we weren't expecting to announce that today, but we will be releasing the PlayStation 5 version very soon, so please look forward to it.
I love
オー
this
プンベー
shit,
タ
bro.
とかね、詳しい詳
I'm
細
definitely gonna try the
お
open
知ら
beta
せ
though.
していきます
Well,
基
no,
本
I
的に
already
は
have it installed on my
本当にす
PlayStation.
ぐに遊べる
Ugh.
イメージしておいてもらえれば大丈夫
Oh, just try it.
ます。
I don't know.
More
Yeah.
information about the open beta will be revealed in an upcoming topics, but long story short, if you have that PlayStation 4 version and the PlayStation 5, you'll be able to play it almost immediately once the beta begins.
すみません、ちょっと時間をオーバーし気味ですが、本日の新情報発表会はここまでとさせてください。ただ、まだまだ隠しネタが存在する行月のフィナーレ、エンドウォーカーですが、次の情報公開、ファンフェスで行っていこうと思います。
All right, and so we're already over our time limit here, and while we still have a lot of information to talk about, we're going to leave that for future events and the fan festival. So we have one more thing to show you.
こちら。2021年5月
15th to
16
16th
日
Fan Festival around the world
行うアラウンド・ザ・ワールドと題して全世界グローバル
I guess I know what I'm doing for my birthday.
ファンフェスティバルをやってい
Oh,
ま
is
す
it the 15th or 16th?
So our final announcement
It's the
today is about
25th,
Final
but I
Fantasy
usually
Fan
want
Festival
stuff and
2001,
to
our
doing
digital
something.
fan festival
I'll
around
be like,
the
buy
world,
myself
which will be
stuff,
held on
'cause
May
it's my
15th and
birthday.
16th this year.
まあいつものファンフェス通り
So I'm just gonna assume we're gonna get the next class there.
ファンフェスをやっていくと思います。もちろん、
Yeah.
音楽の ステージも2日間しっかり用意してやっていこうと思ってます。
And just like all of our live Final Fantasy fan festivals, we plan to have 2 days full of content, including live concerts.
Yes!
で、もちろんデジタルなので全世界に配信もしますし、可能であればね、リアルで集まってもらえる方には来てもらうっていうのも考えたいですし、僕らもそこだけじゃなくてちょっとねゲームの中でも
You know what songs I wouldn't hear live?
モニターとか
I want to hear Innocence
を楽しめるファンフェスをやろうと思ってます。
What you call
And
it?
while we're planning to have this fan
5.3
again
final
online,
boss trial.
Oh, to the edge?
all around the world
Yes,
can
to Edge.
attend.
I would
Yeah.
love to see those.
Possibly even players that are here in Japan might be able to attend in person. We'll see if that's
Tomorrow and
allowed.
tomorrow, for me.
But we want to have
yeah,
a
tomorrow,
full 2
I'll
days
give you that.
filled
That's
with
nice.
a Final Fantasy experience, packed with content, have it feel like an in-game type of event.
そしてですね、ライブストリームで世界中にと言いました。ですので、もうすべて音楽コンテンツも含め
Free of
て今回は
charge.
すべて無料で視聴していただけるようにしま
Oh,
す。
wow.
And so,
I'm so
That's
excited.
that's
I would
really-
pay for it,
that's
but I'm glad I don't have to, but I would have.
I
Yeah, that's what I
expected
thought.
for them to have a digital version to purchase.
もちろんだから。
Because I would just give you my money.
とかあるのかな。そういった音楽ステージとか
If they do like a premium package or something, I'll buy it.
No.
Yeah.
Or you could
a lot of people out there are
So-
thinking
We gotta go to that in
for
person
example,
one
the
year.
finals concert.
Bro, we keep
Vids,
saying it.
it will be streamed live for free.
ただちょっと
That's-
注意点、
that's awesome.
音
That's so
楽
awesome.
にはいろん
I
な
love
ゲストの方とかいらっしゃるので、アーカイブからは映像がね残らないようにするかもしれないので、ぜひですねリアルタイムに視聴していただけると大変助かります。
Just one thing though about the live performances, because it does involve people that are not affiliated with Square Enix, there is a chance that after the stream, while the stream is free, after the stream it might not be archived, so make sure that you catch the stream in real time.
Fair enough.
Makes sense.
Hey y'all, I'm switching off the Discord. Catch y'all later.
Alright, have a good one, man.
Give in
What?
too
Hi-
much.
what?
Happy
Zach,
expansion.
Zach, where are you going?
People
It's
are
not
Sorry.
even
that,
over.
we're
Zach.
willing to pay.
Zach, Rich is here and you're leaving?
I got aggro.
I'm actually going to be following him. So.
Oh, okay.
Taking a
Well,
while.
We have
good.
something
Bye-bye.
to pay
I
for.
hope y'all fail. The lunar
Of
whale.
course, this is not required. This is if you would like it.
今回
Oh,
前
you
回
can
ね
purchase that.
Oh, I will purchase that. Well.
ファンフェス記念として販売開始しましたが、
I'll do it.
今回ルナホエールというマウント、発売開始させていただく
Lunar
予定です。
whale.
So as you remember, with our last fan festival, we had Cloud's bike Fenrir.
Yeah.
For this digital fan festival, we're planning to have this mount, the Lunar
How much
Whale.
was the bike?
天野先生
$20 bucks.
昔のデザインをちょっと再現
Not bad.
しております。
We're actually used Yoshitaka Amano's original artwork as a base for this design.
ちょっとこちらですね、いち早く完成しているので動画をお持ちしました。
Actually, this has already been completed, and so we have a video to show you. Take a look at it.
Oh,
Hey! Let's see this bad boy flying around.
I don't know, are you on it or inside it? Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
That thing is big.
Yeah, it's huge. Man, I hope it's a 4-person mount.
Oh yeah, it is.
Ride pillion!
Oh, it's a
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
You can have 8 people on there.
Oh
I am
my
taking you on a
gosh.
world tour across Yosa. So right here on the left. You might as well.
What?
An 8-person mount! Oh my god, that's amazing!
Well, it's basically like an airship.
Yeah.
はい、いかがだったでしょうか。ファイナルファンタジー14初の
Commemorative
ついに8人乗り
Bro, like, shut up and take my money.
So, as you saw in the video, this is Final Fantasy XIV's first ever 8-person mount.
はい。でさらにですね、
Bruh.
このファンフェス記念
Yo,
して
it's
もう一種
crazy.
アイテムがございま
I
す。
can't
We
wait
also
for other
have one
stuff
more
to come.
type of item available. Three.
Oh!
今回ね、行月のフィナーレ、エンドウォーカーがチキに絡んでいるということで、ファイナルファンタジー4の、
Mhm.
I never played 4, but I'll take
いろい
those.
ろ期待できる
Have it, I
と
just
思うんですが
never played it.
その4からミニオンとして
You know, I'm lame.
エッジ、
But I can't wait until you put like 10 stuff in it though.
And because a big
Didn't you
part
hear we're
of the
getting Blitzball?
Endwalker story focuses
I
on
know.
the moon, we decided to go the route of Final Fantasy
Wish.
IV, which also took place somewhat on the moon, and to take characters from there
Oh,
and
yeah.
minions from them. We have Edge, Rosa, and Rydia.
でどちらもねファンフェスティバルデジタル
That's
ファンフェ
super
スティバル
cool.
の開
That
催
is
が
really
5月
cool.
15日から販売スタートの予定です。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
We plan to have them available for purchase on the same day, that first day of the Final Fantasy Fan Festival on May 15th. Please look forward to them.
はい、ファンフェスの情報もね今日この後の PLL とかでまたちょっと触れていこうと思ってます。
Regarding the fan festival, we have a little bit more information to give you, and we plan on doing that in the letter from the producer live that is coming up after this showcase.
Jim, are you okay?
さてすいませんちょっと時間を
Oh, no, I just got, like,
これで今日お伝えできる内容は全て出し切りました。
And with that, we are
Try to
way
really be
over
gassy,
our
but
time limit, but I think we're finally finished with today's showcase.
いやー、こじ大変だったね、ごめんね。
That was, yeah, it's okay.
いやー、皆さんも本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
それではですね、ハイデリンゾディアーク編のその衝撃のラスト、ぜひそれをですね、
Please just
震
like
えて
flash
お待
the
ち
new
いただけた
class.
らと思います。
Like
With Endwalker, we're
2 seconds of
finally
it.
approaching the climax of the story of Hydaelyn and Zodiark, so please look forward to it.
Oh.
Hello there, Zodiac.
Please look forward to
最
it.
後にちょっとね、これ補足ですが、天野先生。
Oh, that was so good.
今回のエンドウォーカーのイメージラスト。
And so this is actually the last thing that we have.
For real
Here's
this
some
time.
artwork that we had especially created for us by
Aw.
the master Yoshitaka Aman.
まあどちらが善でもどちらが悪でもないと天地、逆にもできるようなデザインでぜひお願いしますというので結構無茶な僕ね注文天野先生にお願いしたんですけど
So when we went to Amano Sensei to ask him to create this for us, we told him that we wanted something that was, whether you looked at it from the top or the bottom, it would be, you could have a different sort of image, that there is no good, there is no bad, there is no dark, there is no light. And I think he did a really good job.
まあ
That's really
ぜ
pretty.
ひですね
It
この
is.
アートにも仕
They
掛け
did a
いろいろあり
fantastic
ま
job
す
with
ストーリークリアした時に見るとまたちょっと印象変わるのかなとも思いますんでぜひこれらも含めて全力でこれから、進めていこうと思いますのでどうぞ楽しみにお待ちください。
In this illustration, there's a lot of stuff hidden about the story. You could take a look at it now and speculate. We also would like you to maybe take another look at it after you've completed the story, and it'll take on a different light and show you things that maybe you hadn't seen before. So we really enjoy the art and hope you do too.
改めまして全世界の光の戦士の皆さん本当に長い時間最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。
Right, to all of our warriors of light watching us from around the world, thank you for staying with us for so long.
ただしこの後日本時間午後3時から今度はプロデュースされたライブがございますのでそちらでまた後ほどお会いしましょ
But we're not done yet because in just a couple hours at 3 o'clock Japan Standard Time, we have the letter from the producer live where we talk all about 5.5.
う。はいありがとうございま
It's
し
gonna
た。
suck because you know I'm gonna sleep and not gonna
Yep.
watch that. But
Oh.
I'll be when I wake up. That was really good.
That was so good.
That was really
Good
good.
stuff.
Oh man. That's a lot to look forward to.
It is a lot to look forward to.
But it's good. I'm excited. Like the new story looks like it's gonna be good. It's not the end of Final Fantasy XIV. Like I said, that was my biggest worry, and they've put that to the rest. I'm very happy for that. But we're also getting a new class of Sage, which looks dope as
It
fuck.
does.
We're getting the battle adjustments. We're losing belts. Thank God. We're going to Garlemald. We're going to the moon.
I'm ready. So, looking at all the things, Xenos did appear.
Yep.
We didn't get anything else, so
We didn't get anything from 5.5 because I thought they were going to do that here. But we have a live letter in the morning, so.
but we did, however, get bingo. But I think my streams. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, we got bingo. We got these 3. What's going on with this? Yeah, that was pretty good. Wow.
That was really good.
I gotta hop on Final Fantasy real quick. It's like, you know, when you just like, gosh, man.
That's a good
Freaking
one. But
dang it.
I think that's where I'm going to end my stream for now. So give me one moment. I'll be right back.
Alright. I do think we're probably going to call it on my side of the world as well. I do want to thank you guys for hanging out, all you guys who were just chilling. I appreciate it. We were live with Churcher. The link to his Twitch channel should be in the description below. All my stuff will probably going forward will be on YouTube, may it be Gundam or not. I hope you guys were as excited as I were, and just to tell you guys that there's a queue to log in now. A lot of people are really excited with this news and information, so take that and do with it as you will. But this is an exciting time. We'll probably get the new class info at the next in May, yeah. But I'll try to provide some kind of footage for you guys. Regarding
There you go. Just ended mine.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good. I'm excited. I'm about to go on too because I didn't realize it was 2 hours, but I'm still stay around and chill.
Yeah.
All you Final Fantasy people, make sure you if you haven't already, like, subscribe. You know what I'm doing. You come back through for any random content. We actually did do our first run of the new content that came out this past week, so I should be releasing that sometime next week. Just keep an eye out for it. It's full of a lot of cringe, a lot of laughs, and a lot of oofs.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. So, until next time, stay out of trouble, take care of yourselves, and nothing but love. Peace.
See ya.